broken system chained and tangled up in lies. Voices shouting, screaming in defeat. Politicians playing games under darkened skies. Hope lost in the dust of the street. To anger, oh, the crowd gets loud. Punches flying in the blink of an eye. Truth buried deep beneath the shroud. Welcome to the bullpen, where we will survive. These broken dreams we defend, trying to keep alive. Flashing perfect teeth, but behind those eyes just rotting greed. Politicians turn to whispers beneath. They all just get what they need. Whispering conspiracies, drowning in their lies. Echoes of freedom lost in cries. Spin the wheel of fate, let's see who rise. But this game will bleed you dry. Welcome to the bullpen, where the weak will survive. These broken dreams we defend, trying to keep alive. Dreams we defend, trying to keep alive.
No one can see his fingers. Minus the bull. What? It's more like the magpie is what it your show would be called.
The Mad Pin? What did I call it?
The magpie.
Fucking Christ. All right, Chad, you're back in charge.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Clearly the power got to my head.
The Eevee Mux got all funky for a second, too. All right. Yeah. So we've got a lot of people in the chat already. Thanks for being
no
here.
audio for Brahmabull. Yeah, true.
And the answer to that is not going to happen for audio from Brahmabull.
Oh, wait.
Tonight.
I don't think anybody can hear us.
No audio from Brahmabull. Muted. Hello.
What?
Oh, no, they can hear us because somebody wanted to be funny.
The Mad Pad.
Oh, yeah, I like that one, actually.
I'm listening on YouTube, so it's got audio.
Oh, okay. Then why people are like, why can't we hear Brahma? He's not here.
Because Brahma isn't here.
Watch, we're going to do the lowest numbers yet.
Or
who knew
do the
it was
highest
him?
Number.
We can hear you three. So then you can hear everyone who is here.
That's everyone who's here. Brahma is not here. Are you listening to the three of us you can hear? I'm not trying to start a fight with chat. That is not my thing.
No, I'll
That's
do
culture.
it. I don't care.
That is Culture Casino's thing. And you guys can go
Fighting
to
his chat?
to fight his chat. Yeah.
The chat always wins, though.
I know. For people
I'm
who
undefeated.
For people who are listening in chat here, Culture Casino loved the game Starfield and hated everyone who questioned why he loved it so much.
His BFF Pixel.
You know, him and Lofty went to a picnic together and talked about how much they love Starfield. All right. That being said, to reiterate, Brahmabull is out because he's going to the Colorado Avalanche game because they won their first round series and are in the second round.
This guy gets it.
So, anyway, so, all right. But we've got a lot of topics, so we've got plenty to cover, all sorts of good stuff that has a lot of discussion to be had this week happening in the political realm. And since it's me, Mad, and comics, be prepared for tangents because we won't have Brahma reining us back in if we start going off subject.
Yeah, the rails are at the avs.
But chat, if you can help us get back on topic, super chats are the easiest way to get my attention to get us back to the topic at hand. At least $5 to make sure we get back.
It's like catnip for Chad. Super chats. that is.
So I see them because they pop up in a different color in EV Mux when there is super chat. So it draws my attention. Shut up. I'm trying to generate income for Brahma.
Oh, well then fuck it. Well, you want to do the accent thing?
And if you super chat $10 or more, Mad will say anything in your accent of choice that you suggest.
Oh, hold on now.
Anything. He's got a black card, so he's allowed.
Whoa. Well, I mean, it has to get through YouTube, so I'm okay there. But you're not gonna be an option for them, Chad?
Not for anything. That's you.
Just for the accent thing.
I don't have a black card.
Comics, you have a good Chinese accent, right?
No, that's Brahma.
True.
What you want?
All right, fine, forget it. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it myself. Yeah, $10 and up. I'll read whatever you say in the super chat in your choice of accent. An accent. Don't be doing that bullshit where you're like, oh, do a Irish accent, but as Arnold Schwarzenegger doing an Irish accent. That's bullshit. That's too complicated. Anyways, y'all see the Inoue fight?
No.
Oh boy, it was so good, dude. He was fighting Junto Nakatani, and man, I got worried about the 8th, 9th, and 10th. It started getting a little rough, but then Inoue pulled it out in the last two and won unanimously. Do you guys even know Inoue?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pound for pound, best boxer out there right now. Period.
What's
debate.
boxing?
God dang it.
Now,
I'll bring it up on whatever other stream I go on.
that sounded kind of sad and
It is because I thought you liked the boxing a little bit though, Chad.
I do like boxing a little bit, but I was letting you go out on that limb on your own.
Bro, you know I'm right about Inoue though.
To be fair, I do want to agree with Matt that number one, if you're watching boxing, heavyweight, not entertaining.
Well, because Usyk only fights once a year.
Yeah, and I would stick to what would you probably say? Welterweight and below is where you get like constant action.
Yeah, Inoue fights 4 or 5 times a year. He's 32. You know what I mean? But four weight division champion. What is he at? 122? Is he? I think he's fighting 124. I think is where he's at. Yeah, dude, he's a monster. He's like 32-0. He's had 26 championship fights and has won them all. Phenomenal. Power in both hands. My favorite boxer. He's for me, he is quickly rising up my all-time list.
Yep. All right. So where do we want to? I think we'll start with a light topic. We did have a state visit from the King of England this week.
Oh, he better not come in. I hope he didn't come here talking that bullshit.
And the White House press and social media team continues their generational run of trolling by posting this.
Two kings.
Two kings.
Two kings.
Obviously, everyone knows the no kings is how they've been protesting Trump and his administration. So the trolling is top notch, and it was great because I saw this one too. for a while. It's called Rage Bait, Father. Hit send on the tweet, and that was leading right to that one. So
It is both that is a reference to that in Two Chains because when you read, you go Two Kangs.
yeah. So it was. I mean, it was interesting because, and I'm going to find the next part of it, where in addition to the two kings, Trump was also the visit. They also had the guards protecting the White House for the state dinner. Trump had them dress in Minutemen uniforms.
You're gonna look great.
You're going to wear the blue. It's the King of England. We got to make sure he doesn't think he has any idea about getting this country again.
He will piss himself. That's what I hear. He's so scared of the Minutemen.
Yeah, but it was a nice thing. Trump in his speech was very on message, talking about the shared historical roots with England, and then he moved on from that about how great America 250 is, which is, I mean,
That's a pretty nice name, though.
it's great that Trump is. I like that Trump is our president for this because no other president would have the balls to turn the state visit from the King of England into a promotion of America's 250th anniversary
Of whooping his ass.
Of
Yeah.
whooping-
That's fucking hilarious.
So that, by all counts, went fairly well. No big problems there. Now, that was the early beginning part of the week, and then from there we actually got what was the, I think, biggest political news, which is the Supreme Court dropped its decision on a case against Louisiana for the Voting Rights Act, and it was an opinion written by Samuel Alito, where they basically gutted and made it illegal to have, quote, minority and majority districts in the House of Representatives. And so it's a big deal, and it's because the entire South, former Confederate states, were required previous to this to basically have districts designed to guarantee black minority representation in Congress, and so they were forced to draw, multiple districts for that.
Well, is this the reason why everyone's calling the Supreme Court racist now and drawing all the Republican or conservative justices in hoods?
Racist,
Yeah.
yes.
Including Clarence Thomas, which I find absolutely
I
hilarious.
mean, he's a known racist.
Totally. Hates black people. Totally.
Yep. Oh, and you know what he hates more than that? Interracial marriages.
Totally. The joke is that he's in one.
Yeah. And they were, when they overturned, what was it Roe v. Wade that they overturned, and he mentioned
in
gay
the
marriage
Dobbs decision. Yep.
Yeah. And they were like, then it's going to be interracial marriage. He's in one. That's what makes it so sinister.
It just makes
Couldn't
it
he just
funny
get a
because he's fucking trolling them.
Couldn't he just get a divorce like a norm? No. he has to put a congressional, oh boy. Imagine you're that scared. Babe, I don't want to divorce you either, but we have to by law. Fucker, you approved it. I had to. I'm a constitutionalist.
So, there we go. And then we've got, so now this decision has set off a wave of redistricting within the southern states. And there's a couple that have specifically bowed out so far, which is South Carolina and Georgia. Georgia by way of Governor Brian Kemp, who has been a thorn in Donald Trump's side. So he put this Truth Social out today. We cannot allow there to be an election that is conducted unconstitutionally simply for the convenience of the state legislatures. If they have to vote twice, so be it. We should demand that state legislators do what the Supreme Court says must be done. That is more important than administrative convenience, the byproduct that the Republicans will receive more than 20 House seats in the upcoming midterms. President Donald J. Trump. which he's right about. These districts in the South guaranteed Democrat representatives, and by removing them, there is probably going to be a net gain of 18 to 22 seats, depending on how many states redistrict. And so it's interesting because we know right now Louisiana is already doing it. We know that Tennessee, the governor is moving for them to do it. And what was funny with Tennessee, people were complaining it's not going to be right. Memphis is not going to be represented by a black man. The current Democrat representative for Memphis is one of the whitest looking dudes you've ever seen. So, all right,
That's fine.
for $5.
What's up, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah says, can you bring up the Florida map because it's kind of funny. So Florida had already redistricted again. But now with this one, they could redistrict for a third time, which will be interesting. Let me find Florida's map.
I'm bringing it up. I can bring it up.
So are you now bringing it up?
Yeah. Map of Florida.
Congressional districts. Use congressional
Bro,
districts.
I just wasn't saying it out loud.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying it.
Well, I don't know which one's the latest one. Maybe you should have done this. Oh, here we go. I got it. I think.
But the other thing is Virginia, the Virginia Supreme Court had their hearing this week against the redistricting constitutional amendment, and it didn't sound like it went very well for the Democrats defending it. All right, let me add this to scene. Let's see. All right, so this is going to be the new map.
Oh, this map is so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's nice because you can tell where Miami is, where like their major cities.
Looks like maybe Orlando right there in the middle dot.
What 10 up here?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? They have it listed. Oh no, I gotta zoom back out. Let's see. 10 is Orlando, yeah. And then, well, I don't remember the other numbers. Damn it. Wait, all right. So this is what it would look like if what? Come on, man. I should have turned on my VPN. And this is what it looks like if the legislator passes the governor's newly proposed map.
Which it did. It already passed. It's done. They passed it.
And I bet the Democrats are just pissed off as hell because they're losing at their own fucking game.
Well, this
It
is the
doesn't even look
interesting.
that different.
If the Virginia Supreme Court rules against the Democrats in Virginia, I'm going to be honest, this gerrymander move they made in Virginia to try to make it a 10-1 map, and the map they drew has actually given the Republicans the balls in the South to push all these other redistricting efforts because they saw how batshit out of line the Democrats got in Virginia. So congratulations. They could end up being legally blocked from doing it in Virginia, which means they don't gain the 5 seats they were planning. And they've set off the wave of the Republicans being willing to redistrict everywhere else. And then Josh Hammond, Florida looks like America's D. Apparently. This decision, as we talked about in earlier episodes of the Bullpen, was the thing where we said it could basically guarantee protecting the Republican majority against a blue wave. And so it may very well do it. And Hakeem Jeffries was, as comics will probably hear,
reasonable,
talks,
very calm.
No, it was.
I must have watched a different clip.
Yeah,
He seemed very rational, and
I don't know. Let the man
Understood the
speak. I want to
decision.
hear what he has to say about Hakeem Jeffries.
he insane.
Yeah, to which Trump said they should just kick him out of Congress.
What happened? He went unhinged. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's Hakeem Jeffries.
He was,
Okay.
Do you have the clip or?
Let me try to find. Yeah, I'm gonna bookmark that one. He was ranting that they were obviously being racist and stealing, and that once they take over, are in charge, they're gonna make them pay all that kind of normal stuff.
Yeah, they should have lost seats after the last census, but unfortunately,
it.
yeah.
Well, that's incentive to make sure that they don't get power again.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're what's even more interesting is that they screwed the census up in 2020 shockingly on purpose, and nobody had a problem with it. To even they're still not wanting to do it, but Stephen Miller, now they want to get rid of him even more again, because he's the one who's apparently pushing the move to make sure that illegals are not counted in the census in 2030.
Good. I mean, that's how it should be.
Yeah. So, because if they do that, you're talking about swings even more. I know they basically kept about a dozen seats out of red states because of the way they did the census.
I have it, by the way. If you just want to add it, I'll look up the things for you. All right.
Everywhere, all the time, across the country, in the Deep South, in the North, in the West, in the Midwest. We're going to...
They have WMDs in the North, the West, the Deep South.
Congratulations, you can read a compass.
fight them everywhere, just like we've done as it relates to the gerrymandering battle that they started, that we're finishing.
No, that you started
While at the same
long
time,
fucking time ago.
Protecting the ability of African-American communities, black communities, to elect the candidate of their
Let's be
choice.
honest, he doesn't give a shit about black communities. I mean,
honestly, I was so shocked when I heard this. I always thought that they had the ability to elect their representatives, like we all do.
Yeah. Yep. Well, here's the thing. This thing that a lot of people don't want you pointing out. You have various black-controlled cities, right? You think that these cities would be paradise for black people, and it's probably some of the worst hellholes in existence for black people. So yes, these people don't care about black people, even though they're black. They don't care about black communities either. Because if they actually did, they would, fix issues of poverty, crime, education, stuff like that, ensure that they have the ability to get good jobs in those communities. But no, they want to keep them impoverished because they basically want to keep them on the plantation.
So I think I've shared this story.
Sorry, real quick. Hey, Brahma, just to let you know, I know you wanted me to run this, but I'm letting Chad do it.
He was wanting to call it Magpie.
Madpin. I misspoke.
Magpie.
Anyway.
To illustrate Comic's point, and I think I don't know whether it's on this show or another where I've shared this one, and I think I've told it to Mad. My favorite example of this, and it actually comes from the world of sports, is the NFL runs a rookie symposium. Every year, they draft, all these guys get drafted. And a lot of them, not everyone, but a lot of them are coming into large amounts of money for the first time in their lives. Now, this has changed a little bit with the NIL, but it still represents a big change. So the NFL brings all these guys, all these rookies who have been drafted, into New York, and they run a symposium where they bring in financial advisors, and they teach them about how to keep your money, how to make sure you don't get taken advantage of, etc., how to not be broke a year after you're done playing football.
They bring in ex-players too that did not take that advice.
Yep. So and they have them do this whole thing, and this was a story I heard, and they come right out of the rookie symposium this year, and right outside is Keyshawn Johnson with his custom auto company.
Wait, he did it again this year?
Well, no, I'm just talking about the past.
Okay, I remember when this happened.
Yeah, so he was there, and he would be for just this, we'll pimp your ride out, we'll give you everything, we'll give you spinning rims, we'll give you the whole thing.
He exhibit them?
And all these guys who had just come out of, hey, don't waste your money on stupid shit, came flocking over to Keyshawn Johnson's custom car company.
Hey, come waste your money on my shit.
And signed up for it. And they asked him, Keyshawn, don't you feel bad for it? And he's like, ain't my job to keep him from going broke.
Oh, man.
That's fucking
So
funny.
what I'm getting at with that as as Candace would say, an anecdote would be
Anecdote.
people, just because you share the same skin color doesn't mean they're looking out for you
Yes.
when they're running your city or something like that.
In
You know,
prison, yes, definitely only hang out with the people that share your skin color. That's because if you don't, you're done. But in outside of that though, it's more about ideals.
so which is why these urban areas, which have been exclusively controlled by peoples with the D after their name for the last sometimes 100+ years.
Chicago's like that.
We're talking exclusive control going back over 100 years. And they're in every election, they're like, well, we've got all these problems that are getting worse, so elect me. And this is Chicago is a great example of it because it's always Democrat mayors with the Democrat city council. And they're like, well, these problems are just terrible. Well, you should elect me so I can make it better. And it was like, well, aren't you going to be doing the same thing the last guy did? Just
Yes. Pretty much.
and and it always made me think of like Einstein, right, with the old quote: the definition
Of insanity.
insanity is doing the same thing over and over again,
again.
expecting a different result. So to the redistricting fight. This is going to be a great. I mean, we already saw Texas redistricted their map, and they did eliminate some, but they could now redistrict even more because they felt they previous to the decision that was made by the Supreme Court, they did have to have a like minimum number of minority majority districts previously, so they could go back and even redistrict again and eliminate basically all of it. Now, in Texas's case, they may not, because what they had done is they had consolidated basically Houston and some of those really democratic urban centers into one district, where you might
Wait.
as well just do that.
How did that happen? They didn't connect the DFW area to Houston, did they?
No, but what I'm saying is they consolidated. So instead of making it so it's hard to necessarily make a contiguous map and also dilute the Democrats in an urban area effectively.
Oh yeah,
So
right.
sometimes it's to your advantage to just concentrate it and make that one district. Just eat
Yeah.
the loss, and otherwise you'll get what Virginia did for their map. And I don't know if Matt, have you were you here when we looked at the map?
I don't think so. This is the 11-1.
Yeah, this is the 10-1 map.
Oh, 10-1, yeah.
And let me find, because it was such a debacle of a map that the Democrats actually said that they weren't allowed to show it
What?
at polling places. Yeah, you didn't
I mean,
know
that sounds legit. I can see reasons why that would happen.
Yeah, the Republicans had suggested that no, we should put up the map at the polling places, and the Democrats blocked it. They were like, no, we don't. Nobody should see what the map's going to look like. So this is their suggested map,
That-
right?
Wait, that's like who was it? Nancy Pelosi said that you'll find out what's in the bill after it's signed into law.
After we do it.
It's a law. Yeah.
Yep. So what you'll see. So this is the map that
It's
they
okay.
drew.
You'll find out what kind of authoritarianism we're planning once we implement it.
So you'll see that District 9 encompasses basically the Panhandle and all of the mountainous regions here. This was the one Republican district they left. And in order to get Democrat representation for everything else, as it is described, the Lobster District was one of the ones they created. If you look at District 7, you'll see that it goes all the way up to basically the border with DC.
I see the lobster or scorpion.
Yeah, slivers through Fairfax County, Prince William County, Stafford County.
Just ate the
And then
lobster.
goes all the way. And look, it shapes around all these other districts. That would. So that is if you count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 districts. District 8, District 1, District 7, District 11, and District 10 that have population numbers going through Fairfax and Prince William, which are these districts here with the green right up that looks towards the tip. It is monstrous. It is stupid. It totally negates all of this population. Basically, everything, if you look where the number one is, to the left of that number one is red. Like counties and everything, and doesn't want to be involved with that. And they are negating all of it to draw these districts. District 6 was drawn specifically to get college towns. So it has Charlottesville, and then that slivers all the way over to Roanoke and Blacksburg to try to get them so that they can get all those college students and to vote out.
So I have a question, and this may this may reveal too much about the education in Texas, but is that really the shape of Virginia?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never. I guess I've never seen it isolated like that. Who the
Dude,
fuck
I'm
came
a
up with
product
that?
of like Texas education. I know that's fucking Virginia.
No, I knew it was Virginia. I just never saw the shape isolated like this before. This is
Never
we-
seen this. Never seen the state
Isolated?
like this.
Not
Yes.
no, not this particular state. No.
You never did
Why
like
the fuck would I be
the
looking at
state puzzles
Virginia?
when you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid, my guy, I've had so many. I've had at least 4 concussions and a traumatic brain injury since then. Some
All
things
I
get
hear-
left behind.
Look, I'm gonna Cam Scattaboo you and just say that sounds like excuses.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Chad.
Fair. I don't know why I try to why I tried to
I think it's just
propagandize
kinda
you.
Next thing you know,
guys
you're
with
gonna
brain
tell me you
damage.
have that fake illness called asthma.
Oh no, I don't have that.
Or the fake
Yeah, the
illness
other
called
point.
Asperger's
So
or
originally,
condition, I should say.
basically, yeah. So it also originally, if you see where all this stuff was cut out, going from the tip here at 10 all the way down, is where West Virginia is. So West Virginia used to be much more kind of contiguous, but it got chopped out when they cut the mountains out when West Virginia left during the Civil War because we don't like slavery.
Okay, I'm stop taking it down. I was gonna make this exact joke earlier, but I couldn't remember what the fucking aliens were called. It's good though. Do you get it? District 9?
Oh yeah, District 9, the prawns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neil
prawns,
Blomkamp
yeah.
is going to sue them. But so this map was so offensive to this is a crazy to the like most of the rhino people in the South that they're actually not holding back on redistricting, which is hilarious. It's the ultimate backfire. Because looking at how stupid they did this, they're like, okay, the Democrats are definitely willing to do some crazy stuff. Now, interesting fact.
No
right?
shit.
The
None of his water's
thing-
wet.
Interesting thing is, after the vote came out for, if you're looking at this map, everywhere in Virginia voted no to the referendum, except for this Prince William County, where the one that all these counties where it's got all 5 running through them, which are Arlington, Fairfax, Prince William. There is a new novel suggestion that is allegedly being considered by the Trump administration to give back Arlington and Alexandria to Washington, D.C., because those parts of Virginia were ceded as part of the Constitution to create Washington, D.C. And in the 1840s, it was what's called rescinded, given back to Virginia. But it wasn't given back by a constitutional amendment. It was just an executive order, and the reason was because Washington, D.C. was considering getting rid of slavery. And they wanted to keep slavery in those zones because there were some very, very profitable plantations.
It was probably them. They're like, yo, we're thinking about getting rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it, so I'm gonna make sure that my land that I own over in this county is good to go.
Yeah, so there is a rumor that the Trump administration is preparing an executive order to return these parts. And
he
if they
loves the hate, man, it feeds him.
if those parts of Virginia weren't included in the vote, the no would it represented like almost double the actual winning margin of the vote.
Man, I don't know. That's no, I'm all for it, but I'm trying to think about if like how it could go wrong later on that we may not be seeing. That may not be initially obvious,
Well, Washington D.C. would would love it because, let me take this and I'm going to replace it. Remove from scene. Because if you've never seen what Washington D.C. looked like, it was originally a diamond shape.
Well, those are forever.
So this is in 1845. This is what Washington D.C.'s boundaries look like. Which it
Did
was
they
a
not have
perfect.
swamp detectors back then? I'm just curious.
It went from a diamond, a 10 by 10 square, to what you see now, which is that weird shape because the Virginia was given back its land, but Maryland kept the part that came from Maryland stayed. So it became 33% smaller. What I'm saying is the Washington D.C. Government would probably be 100% behind getting this part of Virginia because it would quadruple their tax income.
Oh,
Like at a
that makes
minimum, because those parts of Virginia are where all those government contractors like Deloitte and Raytheon and Booz Allen Hamilton have their headquarters and import all the money. That's also where Amazon put their new headquarters in Virginia, the Amazon 2 headquarters. Like Washington D.C., their little local board would be salivating at getting that much tax
do you
money.
think they were like, you know what? Maybe this Trump guy's not that bad.
Yeah. So I mean,
The easiest way to convert Democrats to Republicans is definitely going to be money, lots of money.
oh yeah, and this would be hilarious because oh yeah,
Kind of like what Angel Studios is doing with money. Anyways, go on.
that's
losing that
setting it on
perfect
fire.
diamond shape is going to throw up the Illuminati formula.
Yeah, they're
Well,
also
no, it
setting
needs to be,
some
it needs to be a
conservative.
pyramid is what it needs to be.
Fair, but by the way, they're also setting conservative influencers on fire as well as they burn the money.
No, yeah. God.
And as someone with experience, it's not fun to be burned.
That would be correct. But I think it's this whole thing with the
Animal Farm?
is fucking hilarious, man. It seriously exposed a lot of people.
Well,
Unfortunately,
you know what? Let's go ahead and move to that topic because I think it
Okay.
is relevant from a political standpoint. So let's go ahead and so Animal Farm opened up this. I think was it this week? It opened.
yeah, it
On the
opened this
first.
week.
It definitely bombed terribly.
What? No. Why?
Oh, shock!
Oh
Shock and
no!
damage.
What could have happened?
How are they ever going to learn about the evils of communism?
God, it's not even charting. If you go to the
Oh,
numbers.
really?
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada 2 is number
Michael
one right
is
now.
still making money. Good
Michael's
for
at
Mike.
number 2. Devil
Yeah,
Wears
and
Prada is
they're-
number 1. Super
The
Mario
John
is at
Travolta
3.
movie?
Michael Jackson.
Oh,
My God, he's not this dumb, really.
no.
I know.
My
I'm
grandmother loved that movie, Michael. It was, it's a good movie, though. It's cute.
Let's see.
You know, that was one of the top earning movies that year, and it
Really?
just gets totally forgotten. Yeah, it made bank.
Oh, ow, yeah, 3 million.
Well, what was the budget and marketing that they spent on it?
Let's see. Do I actually have the budget here? I
I'm sure
don't see
Seth
it.
Rogen did it for scale.
Yeah, this is. I love how they label it as kids fiction, which is kind of amusing, but it's what it is. Yeah, they don't have a budget on here, so I can't tell you what it is. But yeah, so 3.4 million this week for the pro-communist Animal Farm. For those of you who are familiar with Animal Farm or have read it, you know that it's very much anti-communist, specifically when it came to Trotsky and Stalin. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. Yeah, I'm trying to find. I haven't found a budget yet either, but it was probably definitely at least around 100 million to make an
The
animated
issue,
film.
the bigger issue is the fact that Angel Studios is the one who basically is distributing this. And
Yeah,
the fact that they are kind of like doubling down on everything with this, and I don't know what the story is, if they are really this fucking retarded, or they didn't. They're like, oh, Animal Farm, right? That's an anti-communist. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll distribute it, and didn't realize how bad it was, and they
And now they're running cover. I don't know, bro.
yeah, and they're running cover for it. Yeah.
Did you see the video where they're like, all I wanted to do is teach people about communism, and they would put up tweets of people saying this is a bullshit movie. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, it's one thing to run
It's
cover.
bad. That is fucking bad.
It's another thing to flaunt your disregard for what people are saying or think.
Well, there's ways if they fucked up and they have a non-disparagement clause, there's ways of handling it, right? Without fucking doubling down. And that's the most heinous thing, is that it's like Angel Studios is known for Sound of Freedom, which was a
not just that, they also did the greatest story ever told, like
well, no, but
movie.
that's what really kind of put them on the map with Sound of Freedom. Yeah. And of course the left media went after them hard, and all this stuff.
So
real quick though, I mean, before I buy a movie, I'm gonna want to watch.
This
and
is
see
what I was
it is
going to
I'm
do.
buying.
I was going to agree with what Matt is saying. I'm pushing back on this because, in my opinion, they were purposely tricked. No, Angel Studios saw this before. You don't agree to distribute a movie without actually
watching
seeing
it. No, that like you said, that was my best case scenario, right? I'm not saying that's actually what happened.
That's what actually happens at these festivals, right? There'll be all of these distribution
There's
people.
buyers, yeah.
Yeah, and they watch the movie and then they try to buy it.
We'll distribute it for you.
So, fun fact about that too, even movie theaters don't put movies on the screen. All right, so CinemaCon, when you talk about CinemaCon, like the whole purpose of CinemaCon is you get the movie studio buyers, the guys who not movie studio, the movie theater buyers. The guys are bookers, I should say, bookers. And they go and they get to have private screenings of basically these upcoming movies, and they agree how many, like when it's in 4,000 theaters. AMC's booker sees the movie ahead of time, and in addition to just knowing, oh, it's a Disney movie, which gets it X number of screens, if you see the movie and you know it's good, you're going to agree, like, okay, we can put it on more. Or if the movie's bad, it's like, we're going to put it on the screens, but we have to get concessions. You have to make a better deal for us.
Yeah, there's a negotiation to it. And so, and with this one, I don't think they control the advertising, and they probably have a contract that says they can't say anything negative about the movie.
That's a non-disparagement clause.
Right. But your power dynamic switch there, because they're the one distributing it. They would be the ones that can put that in
Angel
the contract.
Studio. Yeah. So this is where I'll bring in my industry.
Hold on,
knowledge.
sorry. Real quick, I just had one last thing on this. And also, even let's say that this is true and they couldn't say anything negative. They didn't have to do the video where they're calling out
exactly my
tweet,
point, yeah.
right?
Yeah, what I was going to say is
of handling it better
the
than-
marketing is 100% done by the distributor. Whoever signs, all right, so if you're Andy Serkis made Animal Farm, he apparently financed it. Then he made the deal with Angel Studios where they paid him off, right, and covered the financials, and then made the deal for distribution. So Angel Studios is 100% responsible for the marketing of this movie and every piece of marketing you have seen for it. And by contract, Andy Serkis, Seth Rogen, as performers, as part of the deal to be in the movie, they will agree to abide by the marketing of the film up to a certain point. Like, I'll go on Seth Rogen's going to go on the Tonight Show, the week it's releasing, et cetera, et cetera. But they do not decide, this is how we're going to make a TV ad for it. This is what we're going to say in the TV ad. They get script copies and comics you've covered on your show enough. There's a reason they get these bullet points, and they say this, if you've ever seen a press junket where they're giving this interviews to all these hundreds of local TV reporters, and they repeat the same points every time. It's because they have a 10-point bullet list of marketing points they're supposed to make that the marketing team has given them, and they're just actors in general are not caring enough to try to about the movie they're in to market it themselves. They're going to repeat whatever they're given.
Did you see the clip of Seth Rogen's character saying this is what the sound of freedom sounds like, and he just basically farts looking at the
No,
screen.
is
looking
that
at the
real?
audience. Yeah, it's real. That's
Grok,
fucking
is that
dude.
real?
Yes, it's real.
That's. Is it in the movie or
It's
is it
in the
just a
movie.
side? Oh, what?
Yeah.
So
I'll see if I can find the clip, dude, but it's fucking real, man.
Oh
It's
man,
it's pretty fucking heinous, man.
what's the excuse? Well, actually, we didn't know about the Sound of Freedom movie when we made that joke. It's just a coincidence.
yeah, this sums it up. He pulled the Hogan at Bash at the Beach. That's what Angel Studios did.
Oh yeah. You know what all this trash reminds me of in the ring? Reminds me of all of you.
Oh, yeah. So, and I can't help but
I
think.
found it. I found it.
Yeah, you found the clip. All right,
Yeah.
share it when you're ready.
No, I'm sharing it. Oh, well, I'm sharing it. Unfortunately, this is Instagram, so.
Hey, where'd this come from?
It's leftovers. It'll go to waste. You should have this for all your hard
Oh,
work.
no. Thank you, but it's supposed to be shared equally.
There is no supposed to anymore, okay? We're free. For example, I'm about to fart right now. This is the sound of freedom.
Thanks, Napoleon. Nice to be
Fucking
appreciated.
Christ.
Just
Why didn't I
enjoy
just-
the milk, kid.
Why didn't I
And
just
also,
take your
like,
word on
don't
this?
worry. It's our little secret.
You may want to take it down just in case. Like,
Yeah.
but fuck, I should have just took your word on it.
Yeah.
apologize.
It's
I'm never
fucking
doing
real,
that
dude.
again.
That's fucking real.
Eric
This is the
K
sound of freedom.
says for $2, I bet you Seth orders off the pizza menu. I know what that reference is.
Yeah.
It took me a second. I was about to say, yeah, don't we all? And then I was like, oh, wait, no, I get it.
Oh, no,
I get it.
no,
Yeah.
no.
It just took me a beat.
I'm glad we caught up before Matt said something he couldn't take back.
I mean, I can take that back.
You taking it back for?
Well, I didn't say it though, but if I did, and then you'd be like, "Oh, why? What the hell?" Like, "Oh, I like." Never mind. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that this movie ends with basically a communist uprising, and the funny thing about it is, if you actually read the synopsis on the numbers, it says Animal Farm traces how a movement of equality is systematically corrupted as the pigs consolidate control. Truth is erased. Decence, I guess they mean decency is crushed, and the farm descends into a ruthless dictatorship. Fulfilling Orwell's warning about the dangers of communism. And that's not what this movie is about. It ends with a communist uprising. I mean, the main villain is Elon Musk's mom. It's like, come on, dude. They are demonizing capitalism in this movie. It's not demonizing communism. So.
Yeah. No, they are subverting the expectations. They're like, we're modernizing it.
It's for a modern audience.
Yeah, even
See,
in,
communism's really capitalism now. Capitalism's really communism.
even Andy came out and was like, "No, it's not about communism, about capitalism." Like
He's a fucking socialist too.
Yeah, he already said it. But he's so good though. He's such a great actor.
Yeah, he's a great actor, but most great actors are fucking retards. Too soon?
I don't know. I mean, I don't disagree. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Indeed.
I'm trying to find the video. I don't know if have you guys seen it though? The one with they're talking about they're reading like tweets and shit about the movie.
The Angel Studios one. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
All right, we got another super chat, $9.99 from the Dead Man.
One more
I
penny,
find-
and you could have. I would have read it in whatever accent you wanted.
Yeah, I find it ironic that PF did a song about pigs when Animal Farm talks about all pigs are equal, but some are more equal than others. Facepalm, Roger Waters, self-proclaimed communists. Pink Floyd, obviously.
Oh, Pink Floyd. Okay.
Yeah. We all knew that.
I was thinking pig face. What?
Oh, I found it.
By the way, I would be playing the celebrations, but I can't. I don't think I have where Brahma saved them on here. I think he was running them through. Oh wait, do I have access to the clips?
Do you?
You could probably share the one that was made for me.
Is
No,
it
they disappear
dude?
once I try to use this
Dude
menu.
getting BF'd?
No, it was the one with Mother Teresa.
Oh no. No.
No. So you're the one who requested that. That's funny.
Okay, I was trying to think because I don't give a shit about that. You know what? I don't. I've seen boobs before, so I was like, "What's one that there's no way they're gonna do?" I was like, "Yeah, Mother Teresa. That fucker did it."
And we were all.
Hey, if you
worse
ask
for
the
having
internet,
seen
shall gift you with it.
All right, am I good to add this to the scene, man?
Yeah,
Is
this is the thing he was talking about.
all right. Let's blow that up.
Oh, okay, that's me. Yeah, Deeple, he's at a Avs game.
Oh, Animal Farm. No one wants us to be together.
They haven't even seen me. They're judging a movie by its trailer, which is what trailers are for.
True.
But still,
At Chloe Rice 8272 said, Seth Rogen is probably the last person to come to mind to voice a character who's literally meant to resemble Stalin.
resembles Stalin as a
There we go.
pig.
Seth Rogen is a perfect pig, Stalin.
People are
Nothing like Stalin or Napoleon.
saying I should have been rated R, full of blood, darkness, and despair. At Huff UITV said, making Animal Farm kid-friendly is dystopian.
It's a
Where's the lie?
Yeah.
story about talking farm animals. It's read by kids in middle school.
George Orwell made it that way. It's not like we're doing Schindler's List with farm animals.
Yes.
It's
yes, you
animal.
are.
I kind of like that joke though. But I'm not on board with him
It's
whatsoever.
kind of ironic, is what it is.
When I do Center, it could have been better. It needed a punch up, but that is funny.
Farm.
And then
Well, I mean,
at
this thing
Dustin
is actually-
Maddox
it is
9445
funny.
said,
The problem
it is
is
wild
it's
that Angel
fucking
Studios would
out of
put
touch.
out a pro-communism movie that was adapted
Massively
from an
out of touch.
anti-communism book.
And
Where's
But I
it's
the
hate
lie?
communism.
Yeah,
Me too.
We're not
And
hearing
at
it.
Generically Entertaining said,
Still
they don't
playing
even
it.
need that windmill anymore. Just hook up a generator to George Orwell's grave and he'd power the whole farm.
All right.
That's a fucking good one though. But yeah, you guys get it. They're
No,
assholes.
it gets worse, dude. You should play it all the way through. It gets real.
Wait,
way
can you
fucking
guys hear
worse.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Unmute on the studio on the live. bar.
Yeah, holy shit. I've been talking this whole time. I'm like, okay, well, fuck you guys. I'll just keep going myself. I'll emads by myself. I don't give a shit. Emads every moment, direct stop.
Yeah,
I
was
finally
trying-
decided
Okay.
to let EFAP have it, even though they took Matapap, even if they didn't realize it. But it's EMADS now.
Matapap still makes me think that it's pap smears by Mad.
Yeah, it
So,
wasn't my
yeah.
best idea. I'm not a
No,
great
It
namer.
wasn't.
So I was following Brahma's advice on how to get access to the media clips he's loaded up. So I switched it to the dynamic scene. I think that's why we had to unmute the preview.
Eric, are you fucking with me?
Matt is talking. No.
You were coming through,
is
Matt.
never
I've unmuted YouTube to check. He's
Okay.
effing with you.
All right. Oh, hey, look, it's Slender. Big fan of Seth Rogen. He has a poster of him and shit.
Matt is talking? No, he's not.
Did you see how he tried to take credit for my idea the other day? Chad?
All right. Yeah. By the way, the president has released a new statement regarding Iran.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I have all the cards, the wild cards.
They say
great
they have
wild
cards.
cards.
They don't have cards. I have all the cards. Udo reverse card. Straighter Harmuth blockaded.
Yes, I am here. You see me.
Yeah, so this is because we are actually going to be starting a new operation tomorrow. You know, by the way, this is the easiest way to get Slender to drop the bit about not being able to hear Mad.
I thought maybe that would work. Fucking, but when I tried to take the idea that he had, I fucked it up and didn't write it. And so I went and edited it. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I wrote it right. He's like, I saw your edit. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could see it.
Yeah, so we are doing Operation Freedom tomorrow. Oh, wait, real quick. Prepping the people to be taken over. Animal Farm, $2 from Southern Bell.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Speaking of animals, real quick, I don't know. He probably never listens, but it is Penguin. It is Punk Waddle's birthday today. So happy birthday if he's listening.
Punk Waddle.
Yeah, I don't know what the age is for puppets to human years.
I mean, well, puppets are practically immortal, right? I mean, as long as
Oh God, I hope not.
Stuffed into a dryer washing machine and drowned.
Did you see Mike? Mike had the puppet that does all the interview bullshit. Him and Mark Rubio got into it on the red carpet.
Are you talking about the which
The
is
blue
the
puppet?
insult?
No, not insult the dog, the blue puppet or whatever.
Insult the comic dog.
Yeah, isn't that what it?
No,
what,
it's something else.
Triumph,
Yeah.
the comic
Triumph
dog.
thing.
Yeah.
Triumph.
No, it's the other one. Yeah, Mike Harlow had him on the other day. I offered up Punk, that we could put him on loan.
Sure.
All right, fuck you guys. I won't try to do this again.
Sure.
No.
We'll sit here in silence.
You can keep trying.
Nope.
He can
What
keep
is it?
trying, but I mean,
All right, so starting tomorrow, getting back to it, we're going to be doing Operation, and this is a great name because we always do, Project Freedom in the Strait of Hormuz. We will be officially escorting merchant vessels through the strait that are not being blockaded. So we are going to maintain the blockade of Iranian shipping, and we are going to be escorting any non-Iranian merchant vessels through. And we are saying that we are just doing a Project Freedom non-military escort operation. So Trump has effectively declared that military operations were over, so he didn't have to deal with War Powers Act. And this way, if the Iranians make any moves against any of our stuff here, it would be a new conflict and start a new 60-day clock.
It's kind of like
that's fucking smart, actually.
yeah. It's like if you get caught cheating on your fiance, but then you get married, it resets. You get that one freebie. You know what I mean? Because you don't carry over preseason stats into the regular season.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, Matt.
So someone should take the old Shaggy song and start putting Trump's face on it and be like, well, for War Powers Act. Wasn't me. I see you in the strait launching missiles. No, it wasn't me. All right. For $1.99, Dead Man. Speaking of Floyd and animals, great album. Okay. All right.
Pink Floyd.
Yep, I know.
No, really? I thought it was Purple Floyd.
You didn't know what PF was earlier, so I wanted to make sure.
But you didn't know what PF was either.
I don't remember if I did or not now.
Then Love coming in agreeing with Matt that it is a hall pass.
I'm just talking legally speaking. If you have a problem with it,
by the way,
morally,
for those,
that's something different.
For those in any kind of marital setting, do not take Mad's legal advice regarding what is legally allowed.
I wouldn't take his relationship advice.
Whoa, I've had enough failed ones to have a pretty good idea of what not to do, and I'm in a very stable, long-lasting relationship now.
Well, that's good.
That's true. Matt is with his dealer all the time.
Yeah.
I was about to, what? And I was like, oh wait, no, he's right.
Matt figured out that the easiest way to make sure his dealer was available.
I want to say the butcher, but that's
No, Shredder. Yeah, because
why do you call her Shredder?
Okay,
she kills turtles.
No. She doesn't kill turtle. When she was a kid, she wanted to set her pet turtle free, and so when they went to the ocean, she let it go to go be with his family. It was not a sea turtle.
It died.
Yeah. So like Shredder from the
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You kill turtles. Your nickname's Shredder.
You should get her that costume for Halloween.
Oh, I can hear her yelling at me already from the next room.
What was she complaining about how she was gonna make you into turtle soup?
Oh.
No.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I gotta put that short up of we're talking about the whole with a girlfriend is that wants to, like, a cannibal girlfriend is like living with a cat. If you're asleep too long, they're gonna start like nibbling on you because they think you're dead.
If they think you're dead.
Yeah. We were covering the Donner Party story, so a lot of cannibalism talk.
Okay.
It was a great episode. I would recommend it.
Sure was. Yeah, sure it was.
Ugh, other than having two chicks on there at the same time. Ugh.
You have a problem with chicks?
Dead man, I like turtles. Well, Shredder doesn't.
Most of them. Yeah, it was Love It and in Shredder. They were on there. They're all synced up now. It's ridiculous.
All right, Mad. This is not necessarily political, but I want to get your consideration on this.
Got it. Wait, are you asking if I would smash or pass?
All right, first opinion as an officer of the law.
Okay.
A Buffalo woman is facing charges after using a kayak in a mall fountain while dressed as a pirate and shouting orders at shoppers.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, the fucking Slender distracted me. I was like, fuck, it is a new channel. We love women on the new channel.
Definitely
They're
after
great.
that's definitely smash.
Woman is facing charge after using. What was she arrested for? Awesomeness? Being one of the dozen cool chicks in the world?
So, what charge? Like, if you are an officer outside of like the general disturbing,
I would charge her for
peace,
piracy.
What if she was like, I have letters of marque?
And I would also start to investigate because there's probable Shanghaiing going on. Shanghai is we're going to cover that story soon, but Shanghai is when they would trick people into a bar and they would drug them, throw them on a ship, and then by the time they woke up, they were so far out the ocean,
Out to sea,
yeah,
or
they have to work.
Or as we say it in the modern era, that's military recruitment, where they promise you T-shirts and all they give you is not T-shirts. All right, Mad, this one's for you.
Well, unfortunately, you're halfway there. Fine, I'll do it. Matt, read this out loud. So the girlfriend basically tortured and sentenced her turtle to long, painful death due to the seawater it cannot process. All right, we're good.
Clip it.
Yep. Clip it.
That was $5 from Eric K. To reiterate, Mad read out loud and therefore believes that his girlfriend basically tortured and sentenced her turtle to long, painful death due to the seawater it cannot process.
I've never denied it.
All right, so Slender weighing in on the. I mean, if she's a female captain and didn't run aground or sink the ship, give her a medal.
I mean, I'm guessing by that eye patch, she did it once, learned her lesson, and hasn't done it since.
Maybe she was a plant from Ubisoft to promote the Black Flag remake.
Don't ask her how she got that eye patch.
What is it, like the Joker, where there's just different stories every single time?
No, it was a more dirtier joke than
I didn't want to get into the fact that you were talking about emissions hitting targets.
Wait, what? I think I missed what just happened.
Left it as it was.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No. I had to read that shit out loud and got clipped. What did Chad get to do?
No, comics division was talking about the reason she was wearing an eye patch is
was a
because something was off target.
Oh, because she didn't have the umbrellas. I think that's the hardest I've ever had. I got him to break.
That is actually, yeah.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, the fake eyelashes were invented by a French prostitute to protect her eyes. It probably sounds cleaner in French, I guess. I don't know, probably not.
I'm dying.
Bullseye.
Holy shit, it is so perfect with his avatar.
Yep. Bullseye.
Deeple, I believe that glasses are the shields met.
Gross. What are you doing with a nerd? God, till get contacts. Oh, could you? Never mind.
Apparently, that's the beginning of parlay. Okay. All right, I think we've run that one into the ground like we were a modern.
Like we were 14.
Okay, yeah, but they have paint on their overalls and her hair's in a ponytail. Gross. Somebody's going to get that reference. Somebody's going to be watching the replay and like, fuck, I get that one. That's great. Not another teen movie. Good Lord.
I've never seen that movie.
It's actually really funny. It holds up.
Not another teen movie is great. It's really funny to me that Lacey Chabert is now the face of the Hallmark Channel.
Who?
You remember the girl who was playing Jennifer Love Hewitt's character?
Yes.
In Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah.
And she was like, "You think I just sleep with every dude who writes me a letter? I give him." She is now she's replaced Candace Cameron Bure as the face of the Hallmark Channel.
Wait, mod me. Homeboy, I'm a co-host up here. I mod you. Can I mod him? What do I do?
Which actress were you talking about?
Lacey Chabert. She was the youngest kid on Party of Five. She was on Lost in Space, and now she's doing Hallmark movies, by the dozen.
That's kind of funny.
Dude, Can't Hardly Wait is such a great movie.
Lost in Paradise. She makes a list.
Can't Hardly Wait was
All Out the Halloween. That sounds more like a lesbian breakup. His and hers. These are probably all Hallmark movies like you're talking
I think, oh man, I saw Christmas Handcuffs or something like that with Carissa.
It is a Hallmark movie. It says right there. That's funny. You are 100% right, Chad.
All right. As a shout out to our military, real quick, just seeing this on X. This is a newly arrived helicopter that had the
oh, that's awesome.
ID 4547, so they're calling it the Trump bird. And they put this on the side, and then this is the unit patch that they're gonna have.
No, God.
No way. Pete is wilding out, dude. How did this get approved?
Oh my God, it's fucking hilarious.
You want to talk about an incentive to try to get into this unit? I will sign up for the military, but I want this. No, don't give me that bullshit Hawaiian fucking rainbow patch. I want that.
Oh, this is great. By the way, the military has continued to meet or exceed all recruitment goals under this administration since he's been off.
Jeez, I wonder why.
Yeah, head said, or however you put Pete. I guess call him Pete. We got it like that. Yeah, man, he was wilding out on the other day. Did you see him?
Yeah, so my brothers-in-law, one's enlisted and one is reserve, in both Army, and they've been in now for I guess about a little over right about 10 years. And I was asking both of them because they were visiting, like what's the feeling on the regular enlisted level, not the officer level, but what's the enlisted feeling about Hegseth? And they're like, we love that fucker. I was like, really? And he's like, he makes the colonels and generals do PT.
That's fucking great.
Apparently the that has gone over so well with the enlisted ranks. It's like it's the little things, and and then there's another thing, like the food is better. Like he's spending, like when they were going after Hegseth, remember about a month ago, about what the Pentagon budget was for food. It's because he's upgraded all the, like not just like in the war zones, kind of stuff, but all the cafeterias were upgraded to have better food for the enlisted man. And he's working on now getting more money for people living off base so that they can, in areas where the cost of living is higher, to account for that.
That's awesome. I wish that we had somebody that cared as much as he does for active duty. I wish we had somebody that would do the same for veterans, because the compensation, right? The VA compensation rate is tied to like welfare, or what is it? Not Social Security. It's tied to whatever, right? But so whenever we get a raise, it has to be the same as that. And bro, as long as I've been receiving a rate, it has gone up in that time maybe by $100, and we're talking. I'm medically retired in like 2008, bro.
Here you know go. What I mean? Check this. Did you see this story?
Okay, what I was saying. Yeah.
No, this ties into it. Hegseth is giving his full support to the Richard Starr Act to give medically retired veterans full compensation.
Wait, but are you
eliminating offsets for combat disabled military retirees?
That would be fucking great. But wait, do you still have to choose between whether or not you're going to do it with the Army, or if you're going to go through the VA?
Let me pull up the bill. All right, during a hearing, as I've said in the past, it's all right. So I'm trying to find the details. It would apply to medical retirees eligible for combat-related special compensation. The legislation is top. It's just saying that the legislation. Trying to speed read an article. It doesn't actually give the details on exactly what.
I can look it up. It's no big deal.
But if Hegseth is giving so apparently it's running into some Republicans in the Senate worried about some of the money, but Hegseth and Trump are damn the torpedoes full speed ahead when it comes to spending for veterans. So I think that one will probably hopefully pass. All right, Dead Man for $4.99. Can we see the DeSantis clip of him joshing Jeffries? I can look it up. Yep. I'll look for that one.
Absolutely.
You super chatted for it, so we'll get forwarded. But so I actually saw that article, and I was thinking I would send that to you just in private chat, because I didn't know if I would imagine that it would impact your
Yeah, I don't know if it would though.
Do you have any offsets that you have to deal with?
I don't know. I don't even know what that means. This is the first I'm hearing of offsets. Is that what I'm talking about? That because you get rated by the Army gives you a rating, right? And then you get a rating from the VA, and the VA's rating is usually higher. So that's why they say, you want to go with that. You still medically retire or whatever, but your compensation comes from the VA and not the military.
Let's see. Receive both. I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah. Offset rule. If a service member is medically retired with under 20 years of service, their VA compensation is subtracted from their DoD retired pay. So I guess the proposed legislation would eliminate the offset for combat injured medical retirees with less than 20 years of service. So effectively, it would give you full, like you served your full 20 retirement benefits.
Oh, nice. Man, did you know I fucking retired as an E4, bro? Let me tell you what happened.
What's an E4? What rank is that?
Corporal / specialist.
Okay.
Depending if they need somebody to walk in front of the Humvees, because you have to have you have to have an NCO. Being with vehicles, that's the only reason anybody makes corporal, is so that the sergeant doesn't have to always go. Like if to refuel or go whatever, they can send some E4 anyway. But so here's what happened. I was prepping for the E5 board right before we got hit, and so after all the surgery and bullshit like that, right at Fort Sam, I'm like, I talked to my guy at the Warrior Transition Battalion. And he was like, yeah, man, we're going to be doing a board. We'll get it set up. Just, so I did all the paperwork, got all of the shit together, and I gave it to him. I put it on his desk or whatever. I didn't hear anything from him. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? He's like, damn, dude, I didn't get it in on time. I'm like, all right, man. There's another one coming. Same fucking thing happened. The first sergeant calls me like, hey, man, I thought you were supposed to be doing this shit. I don't see your name on the list. And then I retired. As an E4. That was back when everybody in the unit was injured. So to try to get anything done, you're gonna have to track down your first line, who's probably at an appointment or some shit. It was We definitely messed it up for the people after us though, because I had a keg in my barracks room, and it's at end of day we'd bring it out and just fucking get smashed.
Yeah, so if this passes, you would be getting your full disability benefits and full retirement pay. So I will say that the Bullpen is an official supporter of the Richard Starr Act. so that Mad can make sure he can keep up with that good internet he finally got.
Finally, right? Yeah. You know what it took? It took somebody coming to our door and be like, hey, you want AT&T? I'm like, get in her and convince her.
That's funny.
For $2, Eric K says Glory Hole has the new 2026 Miss Vermont. Yes, this is real. Is there an actual part of Vermont named Glory Hole?
No clue. But I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Army. I was going to put in the chat, but I pop up as being Brahma. I don't want him to get accused of stolen valor.
You could just go to the stream and be yourself.
Yeah, I know how internet does stuff works.
Do you?
Yeah, sometimes not words, but yeah, I know internet stuff.
What kind of internet stuff do you know, man?
He knows lots of the internet stuff.
Right? What you want to know? I got you. I do have a bandolier of floppy disk.
Okay.
Don't act like we weren't talking about that earlier before we went live. You fucker.
This is more amusing when I do that. To me, at least.
What else you got for us, Chad? Are you looking up something?
I'm finding the video of Ron DeSantis mocking Hakeem Jeffries because that was a super chat request.
Indeed, it was.
And that was
I figured out what happened earlier. I had I split tabs, right? And I wanted to mute the one tab because for a reason. It had actually muted both because it's the same tab to split. That's why I couldn't hear you guys.
Exactly. Oh, okay.
So what you're saying is you're retarded.
No, I figured it out. A Democrat couldn't do that.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
We got the clip. God, I hate when EV Mux goes mini on me when I'm trying to switch tabs. All right. So this is Ron DeSantis making fun of Hakeem Jeffries.
We gonna do maximum warfare against
I need to unmute so I can hear it.
Florida Republicans, you F around, you gonna find out all this stuff.
Wait, it's really low. Can you turn that up at all?
All right, I've maxed it out. Let's try it again.
We gonna do maximum warfare against Republicans. Florida Republicans, you F around, you gonna find out all this stuff.
I've never seen someone that has my ability of accenting.
Listen, and he's like, oh, if you do the redistricting,
Do you
we're gonna
wear the
take
little
out all your
cowboy boots
members,
like
we're gonna
Ron
do
does?
all this stuff. And what I said was, go ahead, make my day. You don't think we're gonna...
I hope he's comfortable down there as the governor. I
He's
think
term
he
limited.
is.
He's done.
Oh, damn it. I was about to say, I think he's reached his max of in the government.
Are you saying he's GovMaxed?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because I'll say this. I do appreciate someone that can't do accents like me, but really, really tries. Because there were certain points there I'm like, wait, is he doing a Chinese accent?
Yes, Matt, he's doing a Chinese accent.
Now you want to
Bro,
Marco Rubio is the only guy who's truly GovMaxing though, with every job known to man.
Bro, I think he may be a better choice over over the VP.
Bad take. I was just on a stream watching Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. The sequel was quite good.
Well, that's good to hear because I really, really liked the first movie. I like, man, what's her name?
It's coming from
Hugo
Bad Take.
Weaving. Samara Weaving? Yeah.
Yep.
I like her a lot, dude. I think she's great. So,
Mod
yeah, I'm
Air
excited to see
K
it.
for $1 on the Rumble side.
It's not the one you didn't like.
Comics, cannot believe you have no idea what Tox's chat on Twitter X is. Why do we bother posting in it? I guess that was perfectly aimed at you, Comics. So do you have a response?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. I wasn't listening either.
I mean, I know that Toxic Man Flu basically has a group chat called the Glory Hall, but
Oh, does he? I'm not in that.
I mean, honestly, you're like the perfect individual that should be in there for sure.
Oh, not anymore. Maybe in my younger days, but these is very risky things. You know what I mean?
Now, speaking of intelligent commentary from Democrats like Mad was talking about, here's another new quote from Jasmine Crockett.
Well, I'm not exactly seeing something from you, Eric, so I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to.
So
the message was retracted.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, it says message retracted.
Aha. Okay. So I'm interested. Let's we'll play this real quick and get Matt and Comics thoughts on this new wisdom from Jasmine Crockett.
Oh man, yeah, that's a Texas girl. Man, I bet this is gonna be some good shit she's about to throw on us.
I'm a black woman in America, so I mean,
Preach, girl.
Okay, what exactly does that mean?
some people.
You know what it means.
No,
Well, so far
She has to put up with you and your people.
Yep.
People are just like, oh, but you're a congresswoman. I'm a black woman first.
It's weird how you're not a woman first.
The level of disrespect that is continuously lobbed against us as black women.
Who?
For me,
Name
I'm
them.
like, wait a minute now. I am one of the 535 most powerful people in this country. And
Wait, hold on. What were those numbers?
Bullshit. All right, so that's 100 senators, 435 members of Congress, a member of the House of
Isn't she
Representatives.
basically out of a job? I mean, her
Yes,
district
she's
got
been
nerfed.
redistricted out of the job, and she's not running. She tried running for Congress, and that gay
for Senate.
or for Senate, and gay Tallarico beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
in the primary. Now, but here's a misconception that Congress people have. There's 435 members of the House of Representatives. There's about 15 members of the House of Representatives that matter. And there's about 420 that are just there. You are not power. Like, you're going to tell me that Elon Musk is less powerful than a House member from random House member
You're
from
gonna try
Texas?
to tell me that she's more influential and powerful than Ben Carson?
I mean, this is what you deal with inflated egos. Like, House members are not there. Yes, there's 435 of you. If you're not a chairman of like the Ways and Means Committee, which is the tax committee, no one cares.
It would be nice whenever they do this whole the insults lobbed at who and what did they say? No. Don't just keep going. It happens all the time, so it should be easy for you to just come up with an example.
I mean, she didn't even get walked behind by Alex Stein saying "big booty." Like that was AOC. Like I would say AOC is one of the 15 that has some influence and power because she's made her presence known. You're not even on AOC's level.
Yeah. By the way, with her being one of the most powerful, 35 or whatever it is, wow, it really makes it seem as though our country has turned a corner on racism, huh? And the patriarchy's done, right?
Yep. Well, let's see what she.
Well, first off, I'm a black woman in America, which that means absolutely fucking nothing.
I wish they would have said. Actually, I think that the term would be woman of color.
Personal. Yep.
For some reason, you think we on the same level, but you're gonna disrespect me? Like it's not gonna.
Who
happen.
are you talking about?
Start this over again.
Yeah, start it over. Maybe she says the guy's name.
I mean,
shut up.
I mean, some people are just like, oh, but you're a congresswoman. I'm a black woman first. And so, the level of disrespect that is continuously lobbed against us as black women, for me, I'm like, wait a minute now. I am one of the 535 most powerful people in this country. And for some reason, you think we on the same level, but you're going to disrespect me? Like, it's not going to happen. Like,
I don't fucking care.
It's not going to happen. So,
I don't
maybe she was.
care.
Hold on, she may have been clipped out of context. Maybe for this, like, this is who I'm going to be talking about, and this is what that person did, and then started. You know what I mean? No, not possible.
Yeah, she's fucking retarded.
There's. I do. What is it? She has not earned any credit, benefit of the doubt.
It's like, bitch, you got beat up by a guy that believes that God is non-binary. James Tellerico. He believes God's non-binary.
Yeah. I'm here in Texas. That's a hard choice, though, right? Like, ugh, do I gotta have this or that? Who would do the most damage?
Well, luckily, you're gonna get Ken Paxton.
Oh, is he cool? Is he cool? Is he a good guy?
Yeah.
I'll take Ken Paxton over either one of those two idiots.
He's better than Cornyn and the other choices. So, we have Copy Kitty coming in for $5 saying, "Play the Marco Rubio Spirit Airlines clip from today."
Yeah, what the fuck is going on with Spirit Airlines right now?
Well, that's apparently he's in charge of it now. That's his latest job he's been given.
Yeah, so let me.
Rubio, gonna need you to go take care of Spirit Airlines.
I think I found. We'll see if this is the one that Copied is talking about. Let's see. Here we go. Marco Rubio finding out he's in charge of Spirit Airlines.
Looks like you're going to have to take over Spirit too, Marco.
Oh, no. Yeah, so this is based on a famous clip they have of a Spirit Airlines baggage handler just throwing the
You
shit
may want to
out.
mute it with the music going.
Pretty sure it's AI music, but whatever.
Well, just in case, though.
Yeah. Spirit Airlines was known for being the Carnival Cruises of the airline community.
Yeah. They kind of suck. So what happened to them?
They went bankrupt.
Yeah,
Really?
there was supposed to be a merger, but it got blocked.
Yeah, so a couple years ago, JetBlue was going to spend $3.9 billion to merge with Spirit Airlines because both of them were not on a super profitable plane of existence. But
Why would
JetBlue
one
was
failing,
better.
Airline buy another failing airline?
Oh, because if you, in theory, JetBlue had not JetBlue. Spirit Airlines had a lot of, when you're an airline, you have to get the right, like the what do they call it? The routes. Spirit Airlines had a lot of routes that JetBlue didn't. They had a lot of plane assets already. And if you take them over, you can eliminate, like, you don't need two booking systems and two operations. You can basically eliminate a lot of the costs that are redundant and gain a lot of assets and be profitable. they would probably raise the prices a little bit and some of the professional expectations of Spirit Airlines.
No, I see the thing that you posted about her basically having like 20,000 shares in the airline's, stock and selling it before it was dissolved. That's funny.
Yeah.
But that was a coincidence. How
Yeah.
how could
I'm
they have
sure it's
possibly have known?
purely coincidence. I'm sure.
Also, it's such a better idea to let them fail and lose all of those jobs, and now those people are without jobs, and let them
Yes.
merge.
Yeah, so Mod Air K for $1. Spirit is no more. Elizabeth Warren led the charge to kill the merger that would have saved them. No more ghetto flights in the airport. So here's the interesting thing. JetBlue is now going in and bidding for pennies on the dollar for all the airline assets that they have. They're not going to hire, like they won't have to hire all the people that they don't like when they merge.
they don't have to
You generally
hire.
have to take on a lot of the employees and not fire them for a certain length of time.
What congressman's cousin works at JetBlue for that? You know what I mean? That seems like, oh no, it failed. What are we ever going to do?
Well, this
I'm
was
shocked.
The interesting thing was at the time when this merger didn't happen, the Spirit Airlines side said we are not going this is not sustainable for us if we don't merge and to be competitive. We will have to cease operations, and they were like, no, you're lying.
No, you're
They weren't
lying.
Yeah, that they were. This is just they're just saying that.
Yeah, Spirit, why are you capping? Why are you capping, Spirit?
So
That means lying.
Yep, no cap. What is some of the other millennial craziness?
What, dead ass?
Yeah,
there's all kinds of good ones.
Now, speaking of the airline world, did you guys see the clip of what happened in Newark?
No.
I think I did, but I don't remember.
I've been
what it
largely
was.
offline this week, so.
All right, so let's I'm gonna mute it just in case. So this is a bakery truck driver out of Baltimore just driving on the highway near Newark Airport, and just take a wild guess what he has to deal with.
Oh no!
That is a plane coming in, hitting
Wait,
him
what?
on the highway.
I thought it was another Indian semi truck driver. I didn't know it was a Indian.
Oh my god!
No, that plane. Yeah, so
you was having a good day on my job, trying to
So
feed
he's
my
just
kids.
driving. So yeah, what you can see on the
What
bottom
a beautiful day. Just loved. Oh,
the dash cam where he's just, and that plane just came in and flew over the highway and just clipped him.
Is he okay?
Yeah,
what
he
about
was,
the people on
he
the
was
plane? They
fine.
good?
Yeah,
Well, the plane landed fine, apparently.
Everyone was fine.
Oh, it was when they were landing.
Yeah, so they're coming in for the landing.
Oh
and
no!
They came in way too low.
Who was flying the plane? The kayak pirate? She didn't have depth perception. She couldn't see how low she was.
This is knowing he's
That's
fine.
a good joke and callback. Fuck y'all.
This is my favorite part. Is the truck driver like looking out like that plane's pretty low.
Yeah,
that plane's like is that really low?
Boy, am I gonna have a story to tell the wife tonight.
Just bam. And it's just like nope, because it came in.
Well, they didn't even pull over to see if he needed help.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
We're gonna be a little bit delayed. I gotta go back and check on that driver. No.
Yeah, maybe. They haven't released enough details, but there is, I'm waiting to hear what the details of both the.
You're waiting to see if it was a woman, aren't you?
Maybe. It was United Airlines Flight 169 from Italy. Clipped a light pole while approaching to land caused it to fall on the truck.
Oh, that's what it was, a lamppost?
Apparently, yeah. Either way, it was coming in way too low and just struck it. Crushed. I mean, it's a bad look.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
I mean, he's gonna get paid though, right?
I would imagine that United is going to be writing a fat check.
Imagine calling State Farms and be like, listen, I know you're going to think I'm bullshitting, but dead ass, my truck just got hit by a plane. I'm gonna need somebody to come out and check out the damage. Come on, dude. That would have been. Would you used to work in insurance? Would you have loved to have had that call?
I would have been like, you're lying.
Exactly.
Like,
I said dead ass, no cap.
Whatever. You're
lying. Full of shit.
Fine. You're like, look, here's a video, AI.
Yeah,
get that slop out of here.
Yeah, nope. Like, you are lying. You're being crazy. You're having a problem. You're like, this is. I would have reverted to the fraud department. Like, these guys. This is what. Except, might have believed it around Reagan though. I handled claims in Virginia, and Reagan is so close to the road. I would think that might have happened. That was one of the reasons why on 9/11 people like didn't immediately think it was weird with that plane that ended up flying into the Pentagon, because the planes have to fly so low into those areas around Reagan Airport.
I see. I would have went with. They didn't think it was weird because it wasn't up there. Where's the wreckage, Chad?
Oh, don't even. I have zero.
It hit the exact office that was supposed to be investigating all that money that went missing.
So sometimes, and I appreciate what you're doing because I know what you're doing with the bit. We had family friends who died right there in those offices. Because my family.
Okay, all right.
Well, military retired. No, I know. I'm just like, this is where one of those things. I get so fucking annoyed when people not you, but just like the actual like
people that
people who are like, it was a Tomahawk missile that we launched.
Loose
like,
change,
you fucking assholes. Why is there like, because it disintegrated, asshole. It like didn't there are plane parts.
People are used to movie explosions, right? Where it's like you see the burning hulk of the vehicle or plane or whatever, not realizing that most things when they typically explode, there's literally little bitty bits, right? And that's one of the things I had to say that Mythbusters got right when it came to like testing out blowing out vehicles. There's like literally nothing left.
Yeah, and so they're like, well, there's no, and I was like, there's footage. There's plenty of people who have footage of the plane going into the Pentagon, and it's all over the place if you look for it. Like
the movie thing also, there's a great bit in I think 21 Jump Street where they're shooting the car and they're like, why hasn't it exploded yet? Because people think that's how
that's the thing that happens.
Yeah. And Michael Bay, my God, not everything sparks when it gets hit by brass,
Right.
And suppressors, the way they depict suppressors as being
well, yeah, I mean they think that suppressors are silencers, and you hear pew pew, and that's what the and sadly, this is how laws get made too, because people are fucking stupid and ignorant about this stuff. Like the whole idea, it's a suppressor, not a silencer. It doesn't make the pew pew sounds that you see in TVs and movies. It just makes it doesn't blow your fucking ears out.
There are some that are very, very depending on the caliber and.
Well, I mean, if you like subsonic ammo, I mean, you can definitely make it more quieter, but it's like the idea behind it being like pew pew like that, right? That's what they think. No, it still makes a loud fucking noise. It just doesn't blow your eardrums out.
Yeah. You see it all, even with you'll see guns that become very popular. The Beretta is iconic. It's fine. It's not you could get something a lot better, but it was so prolific, whatever. It was so common to be seen in prolific. Yeah. You remember the movie Cuffs with Kristen Slater? I think it had two of them.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. He's like, duck hunt.
Yeah.
And then everybody had a red dot, right? The laser or whatever.
To be fair, I like Berettas.
I mean,
No, but if you watch
not
it,
bad.
like go back and watch any of the Die Hard movies, they make that Beretta 92 sound like a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
When McClane go like that's the one. Sometimes the movies go the opposite direction, where yes, gunfire is loud, but it like the Beretta when he shoots it, it's like a fucking howitzer. It's like-
Oh yeah, and what else? They do all kinds of bullshit with guns in movies. I hate whenever I hear them like taking
The
a
cock
gun out of
sound?
a holster. Yeah, it's just metal sounds. Like what? No, nothing happened. Yeah, it
Well,
happened in Daredevil the other
What's
night.
really dumb is that they did this in Daredevil where the guy goes and racks around basically.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if you're fucking carrying a gun, you already have a round in the chamber.
Right, especially if you are an assassin
Not always,
who's
but yeah.
ex-military.
Okay, yeah, obviously not always. I mean, that's like one of the big gun debates is like, do you carry with one in the chamber or do you not?
Well, in case you're pondering,
I would say most people who carry a gun probably have one in the chamber.
yeah, like Omar, in case you're pondering, I always got one in the chamber.
I have no
But
idea.
dude, remember it was one of my favorite. It was my favorite comedy of the year it came out. But Fast X, when there's these two big groups that you had the Aquaman group and you had the Vin Diesel Man group, and they all throw up their guns and it's like like all those clicking
everyone's
metal sounds.
Everyone's like cocking or something like that.
No, that's the sound, right? And then they cut away and then they come back and they all raise the guns back up, making the exact sound. What did you do
yeah.
the first time? If this sound's being made again.
Yeah,
It's so
did you
dumb.
There's a
fire?
lot of
Did you take the
retardation.
round out? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? My favorite is when someone pulls out a revolver and they make the cocking sound for
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
slide,
that's
like the
always
slide
fucking
load sound.
Wait, in Stranger Things, didn't they have the sound of shells hitting the ground with it when he was shooting the revolver?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That they did. It's like that's not how it works, buddy.
Nope.
Not how it works.
Fucking movies, man. Now, what I will say they get right is that you can definitely shoot a Desert Eagle with one hand.
Maybe if you're
Oh
Arnold
yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
totally.
you know?
Yeah, totally. Sure they can.
And it's a very practical gun to have.
I always like
Oh yeah,
spending
super practical. Yeah.
like $5 a round on ammunition. Maybe if it's the government paying for us. Yeah, the firearms in movies are just
So I think this is it. Sorry, I think that whoever does the audio bullshit, I think they've been taught that no, when you point a gun, it makes that sound. Because they won't be doing anything to the gun because when they point it, it makes that sound.
Well, like I said, you always hear like the slide racking sound. They always do
Yeah.
that, where it's like, or cocking sounds or something. Yeah, that's basically what they're doing. It's like, it's double action. You don't necessarily have to cock the gun.
I mean, it is.
It's fine.
It's
You can just pull the trigger. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it always annoys me that, like I said, in movies and TV shows, where you see them going and racking the slide. It's like when they go and draw their weapon, especially like police are doing it, and it's like, please have one in the chamber, guys.
They absolutely do. Yeah. And
That-
if they're
that's
not,
stuff I
if they
find
don't have the Glock, if they have a weapon with a safety, the safety's not on. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
But they also have most of them, as far as at least patrol, right? They're gonna have a level 3 holster anyways, so it's not like somebody can just snatch it.
No,
I used the Black Hawk CQC.
What's the level 3?
Oh, so the level 3 is there's 3 different mechanisms that have to be manipulated for the weapon to come out. I had the fucking Black Hawk Serpy. I can't remember the name. So mine, I had a thumb break, and then the hood. Sorry, yeah, I had the thumb was the hood. Would pop the hood, and then I had the trigger lock, which would be used by my index finger, and then you kind of have to rock it back just a little bit and it comes out. It was the easiest to use because it's a natural motion because you don't have to. On the Raptor holster, you had to use like your fucking ring finger to release the gun, and it says that's unpractical when you're in a high when your adrenaline is going, your fine motor skills aren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to use a ring finger to get your gun out isn't ideal. So that's why I went with the Black Hawk.
So you actually have a choice in what kind of holster you got?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It had to be in the correct color. You know what I mean? You couldn't have a pink one. You had to have it. So
regulation color.
Yeah. You can put. I had a thing to hold my car keys and my handcuff key attached to it. It had a latex glove holder on it. You know. I was always big into getting different gadgets and shit to use. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, I had a thing that I would bring with me, and I'd put it. It hangs on the passenger seat, and I would have all my paperwork and shit all organized there.
The ones I've been buying are T-Rex holsters, T-Rex arms. Those are pretty good.
What is that?
You haven't checked them out? Oh, they got some really fucking nice holsters.
Yeah, I'm looking them up now.
Yeah, and you can get them like with the sidecar for the magazine, which is pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean they have all kinds of different ones. They have like inside the waistband, outside, stuff like that. And the first one I bought from them was for my Glock 19 X carry, and I think it's just like, unless you're like wearing some like really fucking baggy pants, that thing is like not comfortable to carry inside.
Oh yeah, even their which one's the midsize Glock? The 23,
the 17.
That's the full size.
No, that's full size.
Yeah, Glock 17 is full size. 19 is their kind of like compact. But the X carry it has the frame of a Glock 19. Sorry, Glock 17, but the kind of like barrel length of the, or I should slide of the Glock 19. So it's like you got the full size frame, but it's been cut down to, for the slide for the 19. So you have like a larger magazine, which is pretty nice than your typical Glock 19. So
I'm looking at the T-Rex one now. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, T-Rex arms are fucking fantastic, and
there's no type of release that you have to do it.
No, that one's it is a retention holster, but you don't have a release on it.
Oh, okay. Bro, my start early on for like 3 or 4 years when I first started. Sergeant Davis was in charge. If this is what we used to say, so Ice Cube and 21 Jump Street had to have been based on him, because that was him to a T, the attitude and everything. So he was doing I forgot if he was just gonna eat there, but he's like in a mall shopping thing, and some kid came up and tried to grab his gun from behind, and he elbowed the fuck out of that kid's face. He's like, I didn't know it was a kid behind me. I could smell somebody tugging on it.
Dude, I get it though. I mean,
yeah. My favorite is that there was this old white lady that was blocking in front of HEB type place, right? And so he stops behind, goes up, and it's winter, so he has a beanie on and shit, knocks on her window, and she starts screaming. And I was like, what'd you do? He's like, man, I left. I just turned around and I was like, shit, the cops called on me.
Why was he knocking on the window?
Because he's black.
No. Why was he knocking on the window?
Oh, because he was just stopped in the middle of the way that cars, drive. Nobody could get past her.
Oh, okay.
She was just sitting there. So he goes to knock on a window to tell her to move, and she just starts screaming because here's a black man wearing all black.
That's funny.
At the window. I love his choice to just walk away. When it became the Death Sergeant, man, he covered my ass a lot of times because people would complain about me being, I don't know.
Drunk?
No, a smart ass.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no,
But
yeah,
drunk?
they would. That would have been funny. But this one guy, I put him over for speeding, and he said, "Can I ask you a serious question?" I'm like, "Oh, absolutely. These are my favorite." He said, "So I just got new tires in my vehicle. Do you think that maybe that's why I was speeding?" By the way, he was going 10 over. I said, I'm going to help you out, bro. So if you look past your steering wheel, you're going to see a set of numbers, right? And you're going to have some type of indicator. And when you accelerate, that indicator is going to move up. Now, when you're driving, you're going to see signs. One's going to be white, one's going to be black with different numbers. If you match that to the number you see on the side, I guarantee you won't get pulled over. I don't think that was necessary. I don't think your question was necessary. So he calls to complain. And Sergeant David goes, did he write you a ticket? Well, no. What the fuck are you complaining about? Okay, yeah, he's a smart ass. He's an arrogant asshole. But did you get a ticket? That was it? He always did shit like that for me.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry. I can't help it sometimes. Even now on YouTube, if I hear something stupid, I'm going to respond.
Oh, no, I get it. I'm kind of the same way. I have to tone down my sarcasm and my assholishness at work. It's like, I remember this one place, it was pretty funny. They're like, bring yourself to work. I was like, you guys don't want me to bring myself to work. It's like, I will be fired.
Oh, Chad, you've heard the purple elephant story. Ooh, that one almost got me.
I have not heard it.
Oh, all right. What are we at now? I can save it for the after stream if
well,
Chad...
I mean, it's 10:55. I had to bolt it.
Oh, okay, cool. I got you then. So one night, if it's a slow night, I'm usually just gonna be on my tablet watching Friday Night Lights. Right? I have 2 radios, a cell phone. They can get a hold of me if they need me. But every once in a while, I need to go out and do something so they can hear me on the radio and so they know I'm not dead and I'm not asleep. So it's like 2:30 in the morning, and I see a car go down the wrong way on a one-way, and then came back out and then went through a stop sign without stopping, right? I'm like, all right, I stopped. It's no big deal. If they're drunk, I'll do my thing. If they're not, I'll give them directions because I figured maybe they're lost. I go up, and I'm like, good morning. I'm Officer Mad. That's my name because that's what they call me. And before I could even finish, he goes, this is some motherfucking bullshit. I'm like, oh, please continue. This sounds way more interesting than what I was going to say. She goes, this is the second motherfucking time that I've been pulled over by you motherfuckers today, and it's only because I'm black. I said, ma'am, it's 2:30 in the morning. I was behind you and you have tinted windows. I didn't know if there was a purple elephant in this car, let alone the color of your fucking skin. Now then, can I see your insurance and license? Then she was like, oh, give me the number. So I gave her the number where you have to go through all the options and shit. Like, fine, you want to call and complain? There you go. I didn't even write her a ticket. Came in the next day. When our patrol captain drove a red Durango, and when we came in, and if it's still there, someone fucked up on the shift before us, or he needs to talk to someone on our shift. I'm like, oh man, who fucked up? Who did it? And walk in, he goes, Officer Mad. I was like, fucking that purple elephant. I knew immediately. He's like, I need you to come to my office. I'm like, all right. By the way, he's black. And so I go in. And behind him on the wall was a picture of him in Japan where he's wearing the gi with a giant afro. He would always try to convince us we should karate chop him in the neck. That was his move. He's like, if you do that, you're good to go.
Is this like one of those like silly YouTube self-defense videos?
Yeah, he kind of, yeah. He goes, he's like, well, a lady came in to complain. I'm like, about me? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh man, nothing's coming to mind. What does she say? So he tells me, right? I was like, well, her language was a lot cleaner in her version, but yeah, verbatim, that's exactly what happened and what was said. I was like, what did you say? Well, I told her, I said, ma'am, if we're going to be fair, he didn't know if there was a purple elephant in your car. I said, shut the fuck up. I said, what happened next? We have to see the chief in the morning. Fuck. So that morning,
have to go see the chief.
Yeah, so that we did too. And you know what I got in trouble for? Being a bad example. Because he blamed it on.
I see that. I mean, come on.
He blamed it on me. Why he had such a smart mouth. He hated the whole "it's because I'm black" thing, So of course he responded that way. I was like, oh man, policing used to be fun.
What made you stop?
Well, the Ferguson effect was a big part of it. I also have some nerve damage from the burns in my hands, and it was getting to the point to where I wouldn't be able to grip. My grip strength would just be gone. I couldn't even open a bottle sometimes.
Oh wow!
So I had to, and they were gonna have to do surgery, but they're like, we'll do both hands at the same time. That way to get. I'm like, I don't know what
Ferguson effect actually take effect. I mean,
after Ferguson, it was almost overnight.
What year was that?
Oh shit, 2014, was it?
It was 20. Okay, I was like, was that 2017? I was trying to remember when that happened. Wow.
Yeah, dude, and it was almost overnight that we noticed because, you would see people like, I even remember they called. I was supposed to be this kid stole his grandmother's car. I'm like, all right, his name's Trayvon Martin. I'm like, hold the fuck on. I'm not going to be out here running around asking everybody if they've seen a black kid named Trayvon Martin.
That's terrible situation.
God, that's
And then and another night there was a fight between two groups of young scholars, and so we're running around saying, "Hey,
young scholars, you mean black kids, right?"
Yeah. So we're going around the neighborhood, and we were asking where they're at. I'm like, and I came over to our talk around. I'm like, you know what, guys? I think it's been long enough. I don't know how much longer we should be rolling around here. Have you seen some black kids?
That's funny.
We're looking for the black kids. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna. We should call it a night. Encoded. Let's get out of here.
Oh, dude, that's awful. That sucks, man.
Yeah, man.
And the thing that sucks about the whole thing with the Ferguson effect, it was all fucking bullshit. The whole hands up, don't shoot.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But no one wants to be the next Chauvin, right? So they've pussified the way that cops react to people. That's why you see the videos and like, sir, please, ma'am. No, ma'am, I'm going to ask you one more time. And then 20 times later. That is so dangerous for not only the officers, but even the person being arrested, because if you give them more time, the more they're going to be having that fight or flight. And it's just going to keep escalating until something happens. Either they're going to get hurt or you will.
Well, and I just remember like a lot of the things where people were like showing, it's like, okay, look, this is how you interact with the cops, right? It's like, don't make any fast moves, don't do this, don't do that. And the thing is they're trying to say like, oh, this is the things that black people only learn. It's like, no, everybody fucking learns this shit.
Right? It's also pretty self-evident. Don't be an asshole. You're going to be okay.
Yeah, don't be a belligerent asshole. I mean, I've had cops be dicks to me before.
Oh, right? Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't take it to the level that they take it to, but I will be less cooperative.
Right. No, and I get that. Yeah, I was the opposite. I would I would be over comfortable with them to get them to kind of just relax. I mean, my boots weren't all shined up and shit. You know what I mean?
But I used to work in shirts, right? So I have to go drive through Garden Ridge. I'm sure you're pretty familiar with that.
Yeah.
And there was one time, at the time, I had a Nissan 370Z, was black.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was a nice sports car. And I was driving through, and the thing is, it's a very rural area, and I was doing 45 and a 30, and I see the cop. I'm like, fuck, I'm tagged. I'm not going to try and break it. And this is like, whatever. So I get pulled over, and he's trying to say I'm going through residential zone. It's like, these are farms. These are not residential. But I'm like, I was very polite. And the thing was, and I guess it's because, I typically like turn my light on and I get my wallet out. I put it on the dashboard. I have my, insurance and my license in my hand. I have, my hands on my steering wheel. And then he like comes like walking up, doing that kind of like crouch, and he had his hand on his gun.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, seriously. And I'm like,
Christ.
I was like, okay, great. And he's like, do you realize you were speeding through a residential area? I'm like, because when he walked up, I was going to say, he cut me off because I was saying, good morning, officer. And I was like, no. He's like, do you know how fast you're going? Or, that typical crap I always say, speed limit or whatever. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm heading to work. Where do you work? I was like, I don't think that's any of your business.
I fucking hate those guys. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
And I was waiting for him to say he wanted to search my vehicle. I was like, get a warrant then. But he didn't. So when I went to go pay my ticket, I walked in. I was like, I'm here to pay my speeding tax. Like, what? I'm here to pay my speeding tax because this is what it is. I'm such an asshole. I mean, the poor clerk had no idea.
Dude,
it was really funny because like the lady in front of me, she was crying and she's like, she, I guess, accelerated to go past a car and moved over. And I tried to remember. She was like really upset. And I'm trying to remember what I said. It's like, you realize you can dispute the ticket, right? And she's like, I can. And immediately the prosecutor came over, and I guess they ended up cutting a deal or something, or she talked to the judge. But yeah, there's like lots of things I kind of know when it comes to tickets. But yeah, it was really funny. It's like I can be such a pain in the ass to the law, not so much the law enforcement, but the system, right? To government.
Oh, I'm
like,
with you, man.
Like the whole thing. Yeah, I'm here to pay my speeding tax. And she looked at me confused. I was like, I flopped the ticket down on the counter, my speeding tax, and I slid the ticket to her. And she's like, oh, speeding tax.
Oh, you're an asshole. Got it.
Yeah. No. She got it, but it was like, you're an asshole. Well, I mean, I'm an asshole libertarian. Yeah, sure I am.
Yeah. You know what I used to do? I don't do it anymore because I'm not a cop. But whenever I would go through.
Oh, I remember I told her, it's like, you realize you can hire a lawyer and get the ticket dismissed. She's like, she turned and looked at me. You can? I was like, yes, you can.
Stop that, man. He's giving away information.
Yeah. He's giving away information that people aren't supposed to know.
It's written on the ticket. It's very small and on the back.
Yeah.
No, but so when I was a cop and whenever I would have to go through one of the border checks, right? You see down by the valley, Brownsville and shit, I would go through and I'd be like, holy shit, am I at the border? Did I take a wrong turn? They're like, no, you're not at the border. I'm like, oh, it's really misleading. What with Border Patrol on your uniform had me worried there for a moment. They did not appreciate that humor. I was just making a point. Why the fuck am I going through a border checkpoint in fucking the middle of Texas?
Yeah. Well, the one that I always think is funny is that it is the cameras they use for red lights, the red light cameras. Most people don't know that you can basically easily dispute those because there's no arresting officer. And you could basically just write a letter to the people that sent you the ticket and saying there was no arresting officer, therefore this is a violation of due process and I'm not paying the ticket.
Oh, fuck. I'm glad you remember. I forgot to pay a fucking toll. I got to pay that shit now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of things that people don't know that they can, when they have incursions with law enforcement, like speeding tickets, that they can basically just fight it. And a lot of people just end up paying it. I mean, in certain instances, it's just cheaper to pay it. But if like you really want to say, damn the man, you can pay a lawyer.
Bro, I didn't even carry tickets, man. I had no interest in just being that ticket guy, And if I did pull somebody over and they had like a suspended license or whatever, there was always some boot that needs practice. I was probably the one that needed it because I've ridden in so long. But like, yeah, send me 3, whatever, I got something for him. Write him a ticket.
Well, my whole thing, the thing that annoys the shit out of me is that, and of course you'll probably deny it, is that to me, what the police have turned into is nothing more than a revenue arm of the state, right? Because that's what a lot of like the whole tickets and fines things are. It's not a way of incentivizing you to be lawful or, do the right thing. It is basically just a means to an end to get more money into the state.
Well, you wear your seatbelt?
Yeah, all the time.
Do you know what help have people just get so comfortable now where we don't even think about it? Tickets.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I hate any traffic section. I don't give a shit. Texas Highway Patrol are the fucking biggest assholes. I don't like those guys. That's their job. So their job is tickets and shit like that. Most patrol, I don't think we give a shit unless we're bored, right? And I understand what you're saying, and while I'm sure that there is some truth to it, the intention behind the tickets is to discourage or to incentivize people not to speed, not to drive without their seatbelt, so forth and so on, not to drink and drive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, okay, there's certain things. It's like, okay, there's certain municipalities in San Antonio where it's like if you're like 1 mile over the speed limit, it's a fucking ticket.
Alamo Heights.
Alamo Heights, yeah,
I know
is
those guys, by the
certainly
way.
one of them. Shit, I'm trying to blink. Hill Country Village is another one. It's like my whole thing is like, if I was a police officer, somebody's like not driving like a fucking maniac, I'd be like, okay, I don't give a shit. People are speeding.
Look at this. It's not serve and protect. It's harass and gather revenue.
Yeah, it's that's like my joke too. Is like it's to harass and arrest or I said something else, but the to me, because the whole thing with the privatized prisons, it's like my viewpoint as a civilian, and again, not always the case with police officers, but the goal is to escalate to an arrest.
What?
Because the goal. I said this is my perspective. I don't necessarily said this is actually true or not, but the way I kind of see it is because of the whole thing with privatized prisons and whatnot. The goal is to escalate things to an arrest so they can basically make money. That's how I view it.
But we don't get a cut of that. We don't get a percentage of the back end.
No. I'm not talking about you, like the police officer. I'm talking about the state.
Oh, okay. Well, because you said police officers, they're incentivized to escalate to arrest.
Well, not incentivized as in monetarily, but basically.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I was saying. Yes, police get paid to arrest people.
I mean, if
they
it
do,
was,
but no.
Yeah, if I could get a 5-6% on the back end of their deal, I'll send you whoever you want.
The idea behind it is that the state wants police to escalate to an arrest because that means more revenue.
I'll say this. On the patrol level, early on, they're always like, let's go, let's get out there because it's new and they're learning, they're excited to get shit, to do cool stuff. That lasts about a year, maybe a year and a half, right? After that, we are trying to de-escalate it so we can encode and kick this and go on with our night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why the biggest thing is you have to pass the asshole test. If you're not an asshole, I'm way more willing to work with you. I'll stomp out a dime bag because I'm not gonna fucking go through all that shit for a dime. Shut up, dude. I'll stomp it. We'll go on our way. That's one of the negatives that I see with the body cam, because now your officer discretion is very limited because it's on camera. If they see you, destroying evidence, that's bad.
Yeah.
You get caught with a bong or whatever and weed, well, smash your bong, fucking, we'll get rid of that shit and we'll call it a day. We're done.
This one time I remember, and it's like, me and a friend were driving to a club. I was like, 17 or 18 at the time. And one of my friend basically wanted to smoke a joint. And so we pulled over to a parking lot. I was like, it's like, I'm not going to let you fucking smoke dope in my car. At the time I had this giant fucking, it was called the Blue Bomber. It was like an Oldsmobile Delta 88 circa 1966. And so Dylan goes to go smoke his joint and a cop fucking pulls this lady over. And we're like, let's get out of here. And they're like, you in the blue car, stay where you're at. I'm like, fuck. And so,
it's teal. I'm leaving.
Well, no. The funny thing is, he wanted to see if we had booze in the back. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah. Check the back of the car. Don't check my friend's pants.
Okay, I'll make you a deal. I'll let you check the back of the car, but you cannot check his pants.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say anything like that. I was like, yeah, sure, officer, check the back of the car because I know I had nothing in there. And so he looked and like, okay, get out of here. I'm like, and we took off. I was like, and I looked at my friend. I was like, I'm not pulling over again to let you smoke your joints.
Yeah. Also, you can have alcohol as long as it's past the last occupiable seat.
Oh no, dude, we were underage.
Oh yeah, dude. I had some drunk underage kid
we were like 17, 18 at the time, man. It was like, that's why he was wanting to check to see if
got it.
There was
Yeah,
booze in the back of the car because we were underage.
We were outside this club or whatever because there was a fight, and I'm just in my car, and this kid, and he has a couple friends with him, goes by and goes, fuck the police, fuck the police. I went, hey, Dre, come over here. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking right now? And I could smell the alcohol. I'm like, you know what? Your ID. How old are you? Oh, I'm 19. You stupid motherfucker. Why would you start yelling "fuck the police" when you are drunk and 19 years old?
No, that's fucking stupid. I remember this one time.
Oh,
I
hold on,
was-
real quick. Then he puked on my patrol car.
Oh God, that's funny.
And
So,
by the way, I made him clean it when we got him to the station.
oh, that's hilarious. When I was 15, this is when I was living in Colorado. Me and one of my other skater friends were heading to the mall.
He was a skater boy.
Well, I was a skater boy. We were both skater boys.
Did she say "see you later, boy"?
No, we didn't say that. But there, one of the cops was basically, we kind of fit the description of like these, I guess, two guys they were looking for, and the cops were basically calling us over. And my friend's like, "Should we go? Should we try and run?" I was like, "No, we haven't done anything wrong." So we go over there and talk to the cops, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're not who we're looking for. Get out of here." I'm like, "Okay, bye." I was like, "Yeah, that's why we talked to the police and not act like fucking stupid idiots."
Yeah, it's not a good idea, man.
Yeah,
especially if it's one of the real angry cops. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they were cool. I mean, they were very nice. And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's okay." Yeah. They asked us our names, so like, "Okay,
yeah,
this is my name. This is his name." And
I think for the most part, cops are pretty laid back, but there's some that are just tripping on power, and we don't like working with them either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I mean,
then
most of the cops I've had dealings with have been pretty cool, with the exception of that one guy that pulled me over.
Yeah.
It's just like,
like I had one guy.
He was an abrasive dick.
There was one guy. Every time he called and needed another unit, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go." I knew we were gonna get in a fight every fucking time, and it wasn't like he necessarily started it. It was just something about him people hated.
Mm-hmm.
They could, just instantly. And they would just end up. I'm like, "What are you spitting in their ear? What's happening?" Well, they just instantly want to resist every time you try to touch them.
Yeah.
Resistance is futile, man.
Indeed. Indeed.
Are we doing an after show?
Yeah, Comic said he had to leave like 20 minutes ago, and you got him hooked on to police stories. So I was just
talking
letting that
police
play
stories.
out. Play out. I know that let me see. I know Brahma usually has the outro. I don't know. Whatever. All right. I'm not playing the credits because those are silly. Comics, go ahead and do your outro.
Wow. Thanks, man.
Hi, I'm Comics Division.
Oh wait, no, we have the new one. We have.
Don't worry about it. I don't want to
you.
hear it either.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You can. I stream every Monday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Central. You can come by and check us out. Tomorrow, we're gonna be trying a new format. Obviously, if there's any kind of like interesting entertainment stories, we'll talk about it. But I think we're gonna try something a little different on topics. So yeah, come check us out. Should be fun.
Everyone's still gonna be making a cock joke every 4 or 5 minutes, right?
It's usually Toxic Man Flow. He does that.
I know that's that I was. That's my experience.
I love everyone being very careful with what they're responding with.
The less gay format. Well, I mean, Tox is going to be there, so
yeah,
it doesn't really change anything.
That's cool, man. Yeah, no, it's always good to freshen things up sometimes.
No, just different topics. I mean,
yeah,
we're wanting to like kind of talk about like weird stories, weird but true stories.
Yeah.
So,
Huh. Weird or true stories? Wow, that's interesting.
Weird and true stories. Weird, true stories.
Are these stories from history?
I guess they can be, but typically it's it's like remember that girl that like drowned in that hotel water tower?
Yeah, up in the tower. Yeah,
like shit like that. Things that are just like fucking bizarre. Or we might talking about aliens in space and all that other fun crap. So yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I will definitely be keeping an eye on of any infringements, I would say.
Okay. Infringements?
Well, I mean, it sounds very close to History Interrupted every Tuesday, 9:15 p.m. Central on Matt's new channel, where each week we have a story from history that we talk about that's usually weird or strange.
Well, like spooky stories, things like that. Things are weird.
You don't think the Donner Party was spooky?
I mean, I think it's kind of fucked up. I wouldn't say it's spooky.
You don't think a dolphin on acid who ends up living with a chick and getting jerked off because a scientist wants to be able to communicate with aliens? You don't think that's spooky?
That's fucking bizarre, dude. That's like
that's a crazy story.
That's like Doberman Hotel.
But he was doing it for in his defense. He did a lot of ketamine.
Have you ever heard the Doberman Hotel story in oh God, what fucking suburb of Dallas is it? Fuck, I'm totally drawing a blank. I'm brain fried. I have to go look it up. But apparently there was a hotel where there was a prostitute, a Doberman, and a John, and you guys do the math.
Wait, hold on. Say that again. I'm not good at math.
A Doberman, a hooker, and a John.
Okay. All right, that's 3. Okay.
Yeah,
she has one she has one left.
I just do the math on that one. I mean,
yeah. So there's still an open spot.
Wow. I gotta go look up Dallas and see what city that is I'm talking about. I'm totally drawing a blank on it.
I feel like that is a mesquite type of thing.
No. Denton. It happened in Denton.
Oh, Denton? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah.
Denton's a college town.
Yeah. I was a few hours away from Dallas. Not close enough to go regularly, you know what I mean? But
anyway, your outro.
Oh, mine? Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, it's me. So hopefully it won't be completely stolen, but every Tuesday at 9:15 p.m. we do History Interrupted. Shredder, the girlfriend, comes on with a story that I prep and all that. And yeah, it's usually from history. It's a lot of fun. Chad's there, Slender, Brahma, Lovett has been coming on a lot. Punk's there. And so yeah, she reads the story and we interrupt it. It's like what is it? Mystery Science Theater, right? It's like that, but with stories. A lot of fun. Having a good time over there. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of speakeasies. I may do one tonight. Depends on how I feel, but over there I do a lot of EMADs. We were looking at
like a new form of ketamine or something.
Every moment a direct stop. So, like when I'm watching videos, we'll pause it and be like, "Hey, Maggie Mayfish is an idiot. What the fuck is he talking about? Propaganda is the dumbest term I've ever heard." That was a video we watched last night.
Oh, propaganda, yeah.
So, yeah, stuff like that. The Reddit moderator that wanted to be paid and have sponsors, and he said he was as important as influencers. Well, I've covered every one of his videos. They're all good.
He also wanted to be the official government.
Yeah, protector of Reddit mods. You know what we're talking about, comics? You saw that dude, right? He got removed from live stream fails on Reddit because he was promoting this scam, and then he released this video about how important Reddit mods are and how much influence they have and how they should be treated like fucking celebrities.
No.
Oh, Slender is probably after me. Slender is my number 2 guy. Without him, the whole show wouldn't work. Hey man, what are you talking about? Back going to stab me? What? Anyway, yeah, Slender is very important.
Okay. That's true. Slender is important. Important to the Ascendant Art Podcast, Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, where if you can subscribe, that would help me out.
Does this sound like he is saying this in his sleep?
In my sleep? What sleep?
You sound exhausted, my guy.
I was a little away from the mic, but because in the cop conversations, I was just clicking and reading stuff because I didn't have much to offer.
Cool.
Oh,
Thanks.
there
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't. I thought we had a good little conversation that people would find interesting, but yeah.
I know, but I said I didn't have much to offer.
So I didn't listen for a chance to talk.
I was listening. I was just, it's not, you know that I end up getting into arguments with you sometimes regarding civil liberties, so I don't bother.
Well, because you're wrong on them a lot of times.
Or I am right and you don't like it.
I have no problem with
That's
you being
spreading more propaganda.
You know, all right, to be fair, yeah, okay, I may be guilty of that sometimes.
No, let's see. Chad's NPR voice and Away from Mike voice are similar, I guess. So, all right. So
Hold
we
on, there was
finished. What's that?
Oh, here it is. I'm in Matt's camp on police-related tweets. Sorry.
Clearly. I never say that I agree with my co-host 100%. The only person I agree with 100% is me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man,
it should work.
Who was it? Was it Sheldon Montana said that the worst types of conversations are the ones where everyone agrees?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just like, yeah, I agree with that. There's no conflict. There's no tension. There's no give or take. Why would you even want that all the time? It's why I find it funny when women are like, I need to find someone who's like super compatible with me and wants to do everything. That's not a good. You need balance. You need someone who's
right
a little different than you.
You need someone
expand those
capable
horizons.
of picking good movies.
Yeah, sometimes like if you want to pick good movies, though, you should always look at Script Doctor's recommendations. That's how Mad does it.
Oh, that shit cracked me up.
All right. So this is to provide a nice. At this point, we're shutting down the regular show. We're going to be moving after show. That's why Brahma. That way he can. I know he edits and cuts things. So, gonna just
Cut here,
a nice
Brahma.
divide in line. Cut here. And if Comics wants to stick around, that's awesome. But I know that he's been trying to do that exit for a little while now.
Yeah, it's great fun, guys. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, man. See you.
All right. Later, Comics.
Later.
Wait, next week? I have a permalink to his fucking show. Whatever. I get it. I got the message.
You're allowed to go on there. You do that. Some of us don't have that link. Some of us don't have that option. You should enjoy it.
Somebody was on the same bridge as somebody else, and then everybody got burnt.
I'm not saying that it was me. Clearly, it was Slender who did it. And
Honestly, I don't even remember which one it was.
I have it timed. It was me.
Oh, okay.
And
I guess you two are linked.
We are, which is fine. I don't mind being linked. That he's been my bro, co-host in that show for years now. Why would I ever throw him under the bus? It's not how you do things.
When my wife says I'm wrong, she's wrong. Every time.
Yeah, and she's asleep, so I can get away with saying that. I was about to say, otherwise he's going to be like, where's my sandwich? That's another famous Slender.
Oh, yeah, that was actually in one of the What the Flicks. Remember when he goes, sandwich. What? Oh, I forgot what he was doing. Oh, it was the Neil Breen movie, The Twisted Pair, where his evil twin, Neil Breen's evil twin's on the bed with the chick. They remember she slaps him and he slaps her and they. Oh, fuck it, I'll bring it up. Go on.
Okay. Oh, here you go, but it's Slender. But I get the sandwich.
I noticed you always miss those premieres.
I've got Little League going on right now. I got a lot of
Yeah,
activities.
no, that's cool. There's not replays.
You're being very spiteful right now. I don't know why you're being so hateful.
Oh. Actually, it worked out. Exactly where we need to be. Hang on. All right, let me share it real quick.
All right.
Here we go. For anybody that hasn't ever seen our What the Flick, get a little preview here.
This is not as loving as when he counted out the drugs earlier.
Listen, all relationships have tough times.
This is making me laugh again at the same spot.
We're done.
I'm done with you.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
What the fuck, Neil?
That was not me. That was the movie. I think we need to see it again, though.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on, dude.
This might be Mad's fuck you movie.
Oh, I thought that was you saying it now.
No, that was then.
I'm pretty sure this is when he does the thing.
What the?
Sandwich.
There it is. That was it. Yeah. Oh man.
By the way, for the audience here watching here, the fuck you movie is when a bad movie finally breaks one of us.
Oh yeah.
Beyond the point where we can even deal with it, we just sit there and it was fuck you movie. And for each of us, the Neil Breen movies, there's a different point where we can't deal with it anymore. Now, Mad, on the other hand, that's why I was saying this might do it finally for Mad.
I can't remember what, because I know I had one. It may have been. Do you remember there was 2 moons in that one for no reason? Fucking dude, I can't wait till his new movie comes out.
Neil Breen made an editing mistake. This is
that was on purpose. He had 2 moons. No, it was like he was on Tatooine or some dumb shit, but with moons. Yeah, those. I really enjoyed the What the Flicks, man. I'm gonna try to get everybody together and try to do another one sometime. Maybe after Sin R one night, but
yeah, we can definitely do that on Fridays after the show.
I think your best one was the Twin Dragon encounter. You were on fire for that one.
That one was so easy to be on fire for. That movie was ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure you had the earliest of the fuck you movies. I'm trying to remember which movie it was. It may be the one I'm editing now, the Ninja Terminator. Because that movie is.
Was that the one where the guy was worshiping the Yahtzees?
No,
that was Alien Private.
Alien Private. Oh, Hitler, who art in hell. That's one of the greatest moments I've ever seen in anything, bro. Unironically, it says, "Oh, Hitler, who art in hell." Oh, I'll see if I can find that one too. But yeah, man, those are a lot of fun. Let's see, what did we say? Private Eye, right?
We had Private Eye. We've had the Neil. We did several Neil Breen movies.
Oh yeah, we've done. I have several loaded. So I have Twisted Pair Up, Faithful Findings, and I thought I had another one. I got more. I think I have another one. I'm gonna finish. Yeah, Twisted Pair and Faithful Findings was the most grounded of his movies. That was the one where, remember him and his best friend that was a chick when they were kids, they found a magic stone or whatever, and he gets hit by the car. Bro, it's the one where he hacked into all the government systems.
Oh, where he had a dozen laptops in his office.
And he started throwing them everywhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Neil Breen is just a different animal.
I love that he's been able to maintain this while still not knowing why people enjoy his shit. You know what I mean? Because I always get worried that he's like, he'll pull like what's his name from The Room, who once he figured out everybody liked it, ironically, yes, I did that on purpose, and then he tried to make a movie, but make it bad, and it doesn't work the same, dude. It has to be, there has to be sincerity to it for it to be good, you know?
Sincerity to be good with Neil Breen. I mean,
well, if anyone that does a bad movie, that's the problem with Sharknado. The first one, okay, but after that, when they started, we should, increase the badness, then, that's when they started to suck. The only movie I've seen that ever pull it off would be Velocipaster. Have you seen that one?
Was that one of the ones we watched?
No, it's the one where he's a priest and he gets bitten by something and then he turns into a dinosaur at night or some shit. Oh, my guy. I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to watch it. I think it may be on Amazon. You're gonna love it. It's so good. Help me out, Chad. If anybody else has seen Velocipaster. Okay, I found it. Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. Here we go.
Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen need to team up. I don't know if the world is ready for that.
No, because Tommy would hold him back. He would hold him down. All right, here you go.
To have a little thing of dust, of sand or whatever, and be like, please tell me, I will finish what you have started.
God,
Show me the way.
Are you gonna be Kylo Ren over there?
Yes. But with him and Hitler.
Oh wait, damn it!
This is the.
Here we go. Yeah, it's after this. This is the one where the guy talked like this the whole movie.
I prefer the Johnson & Johnson Selma.
Oh yeah, they had some alien.
Oh shit! I want there to be. I want him to have a little thing of.
No, this. Oh, I'm so good at.
Then he puts on the little like press-on mustache.
So like he genuinely thought they still had it after that guy was there. They didn't bother checking.
Wait, can you just like roll back and look at the way he threw the napkin?
Yeah, I know. I'm about to rewind it, Chad. Hold on. It happens in the thing.
Like when he was mad. Just watch for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's like, I'm gonna be super aggressive.
Stupid napkin.
And then he steps on it afterwards.
Wait, what is that? That just came down from the top of the screen.
The Hitler picture. It came down to inspire him.
Look at the top of the screen.
It's flickering.
Somebody changed the matting on the camera.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
and they're not doing it well.
Oh, Hitler.
Oh God.
What the hell? Help me find this desk!
He's doing a Kylo. He's doing it.
Oh, this
I'm
one.
telling you, Hitler's an alien too.
What?
How crazy is that happened, man?
Yeah, that
insane, right?
Shredder was part of the What the Flick, so that is her avatar for that one.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, man, she was on quite a few of them.
She was. She even did a lot of singing in several of them.
By the way, Eric Myers, have you ever come out to History Interrupted every Tuesday, 9:15 p.m. Central? She's there every week now.
Yeah, she's full on regular.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with Mads, Joe. I mean, if you want to get like your feet wet get an idea of what History Interrupted has to offer for you.
Yeah. Oh,
go to Mads' new channel and go to the Johnny Appleseed episode.
Yeah, that's a good one. You've seen Tammy and the T-Rex, right?
Yes, I've seen that one.
Okay. That's with Denise Richards and Paul Walker. That's a great one. Watched that on Street Smarts back in the day. Oh, dude. I loved. Oh man, why aren't you using that new avatar I got for you?
The lesbian one?
Yeah.
I haven't quite experimented with things enough to feel comfortable using that. But when I really want my parents to hate my life choices, I'll put that one up there.
No, I get that.
It's Matt here. Let me load it up and share with people in case they didn't see it Friday night. Mad made a new intro for our Friday night show, and while making the new intro, he ended up creating a version of my avatar that may be one of the most.
I'm actually planning on making a like a compilation of all the worst fucking generated videos Grok has done, because some of them are just bananas.
Just like a terrible reel. Yeah.
A little too much emphasis on C. Well, check out the Heimlich one. That was one with Shredder and Lovett on there. Definitely didn't get this inappropriate once.
Yeah, I mean, with Johnny Appleseed, though, you found out such interesting facts about him that there was no way it didn't go like, hey,
Well, I mean-
2 ghost women.
Look, Heimlich didn't go much better.
All right, so this is the avatar Matt ended up creating.
It's so fucking good,
Which,
bro.
by the way, we need to just take out the adventures of Little Chad and say, hey, Kelly Osbourne, how are you?
Or you could just add a ETTE. So it'd be Little Chadette.
Oh, yeah, like the Smurfs or something. It is definitely Kelly
so
Osbourne. When I forget who finally put together that it looked like
I
Kelly
can't remember
Osbourne
either.
But once I saw that, I was like, I can't unsee it. It is 100% Kelly Osbourne from the 2000s.
After I sent it to you, I'm like, I gotta send it to someone else though. So I sent it to Slender immediately. Oh man, dude, you know what I've been doing? There was a few weeks where I asked everybody, hey, I need a new avatar from everyone, especially you, Imp, because Imp always wants to send me robots and shit, and those things are they're so difficult to put in one of those generated videos with everybody. So I said, I need a new one for you. He forgot to send me one, so I said, okay. So I took his real picture. It's on Twitter. It's not like you know what I mean? He has it out there. So I took it and I started adding him to the intros. Yeah, one was he was dancing when it was the Tejano imp, and then there was oh man, there was the Irish imp thing. Yeah, like he learned his lesson. He got it quick. He sent me.
He sent you the avatar with the quickness.
But I would send it to Slender first. I'm like, hey man, look, he fucked up. This is what I'm thinking as punishment. You think you'd be cool with it? Because I don't want to send it to him because I don't want him to know ahead of time. Hey, Slender's, yeah, man, I don't give a shit. That looks great to me.
Oh, so
I can't remember what with the not the Cajun one. Oh, okay, hold on, I got you. All right, I'll just show you that one little bit of it. And by the way, I'm good to go whenever you're good to go.
Oh, for ending the show?
Yeah.
Guys, if you want the show to keep going, super chat, because this is the phase where we make some extra income for Brahma. Let's see. Slender's commenting, good to know your moral I'm your moral compass, man. So.
Well, when it comes to Imp, yeah, but if it was somebody I really liked, I wouldn't have done that. All right, am I here? You can hear me, right?
This is yes. So this is a good comment. If when the comic strip gets rebooted, that avatar needs to be a character for either evil on the shoulder, conscious, or Little Chad's evil doppelganger. Yeah, that can be like the evil girl version of him. Perfect. Were you were sharing something for a second? Did you have something ready?
Yeah,
to go, or?
but like I don't see it. I can see my avatar on it though.
Are you sharing a?
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. I was doing the video thing. I can put it on a tab instead. You know what I mean?
Yep. That was a problem for 70s on Friday.
I've never seen that happen before. That's weird. Oh wait. Well, this one doesn't work. That doesn't work either.
I've got it. It's showing it.
No, it wasn't playing or anything. All right, forget it then. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I guess figure out another way to do it. It's worth it because this was the one he's like, okay, I'm never letting this happen again. Oh, oh man, I finally was able to do the Riz Lords music group, the boy band thing.
Yeah.
It went really. I liked it a lot.
Oh, for $2, Tina wants the show to keep going. She says keeps me entertained. The Ambien failed. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm probably going to end up doing a speakeasy, so there will be options for people. Okay, I got you. There we go. This was from the Titchborn Imposter episode.
All right.
All right.
Tejano Imp. ¿Qué onda, mis niñas? La verga
I've got it on the scene. All right, let me do this again. Add this in.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you playing? Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Aguanta. Realmente acaban de decir eso.
Tejano Imp.
Se rebobine, ponga esa mierda de nuevo. Na, na, na. Realmente lo dijeron con todo el pecho.
Anyway, yeah. So that's what happens, bro. If you forget to send me what I asked for.
Nice. For $10, Darren.
Wait, no. You got to read the end first. I got this one. Don't worry about it, bud. Wow. Which one? Okay. Down here on the wall, you'll. Monsieur Donai Brahmabull. Hope you enjoy the game, mate. Mad to read in the accent of his choice. I don't know what happened at the end there, but I nailed the beginning.
Well, I'm going to name you Chance because your mama took one. Because he was going full Van Damme hard target for that accent.
When he asked Diabetes, where's your shotgun? Gator ate it. Gator ate it.
Yeah, Wilford Brimley trying to top him in bad Cajun accents is pretty
so
awesome.
great. Hard Target is such a gem of a movie. Everything about it is John Woo. Maybe his second American film. His first was what? Broken Arrow. Oh no, this was his first.
This was his first.
This was his first, yeah.
Yep.
And so you have John Claude, who is, I like kicking people and doing splits. And John Woo's like, yeah, but I'm a gun guy. What are we gonna do? And then there's one part where they treat Jean Claude's leg like a gun in an Old West because he has a trench coat and he whips it around like he's revealing his holster, but it's his leg to kick a dude in the face. It's such a good movie.
Let's see. All right, and then we got
no, man, that Jamaican Mad. No, sorry, I fucked you up there. That was
Copied
Cajun.
Kitty for $5. So who won the game tonight? I didn't. You know what? Let me check. I don't follow the Avs. They won 9-6.
The Avs did.
That's a pretty high scoring hockey game.
Yeah, 9-6. Yeah.
The Cavs also beat the Raptors in Game 7 in the NBA side. Which
is that Lakers Rockets series still going? Are they gonna have to go to Game 7?
Let me check because I haven't been watching that as much.
Yeah, because Luka's not there. I got it. Because I think if they can get out this first round, then
the Lakers won 4-2 out and beat the Rockets.
All right, there we go. Yeah, so
they are taking on the Thunder in the second round.
Oh fuck! But Luka should be able to come back. He should be because he's been injured. You know.
I did see a funny thing on X the other day. It made me think of you. It was like the Mavs taking generational white talent, and it had like going from what was that German?
Nowitzki. Dirk. Yeah,
it went from Nowitzki to Luka to now this guy from Duke. It's like they've managed to keep it going.
I don't give a shit how good Cooper Flag will be. That organization will never be forgiven by what they did to Luka, like what to us through Luka. You know what I mean?
The NBA ordered that trade.
The fuck they did, bro.
You know they did. They made the deal. Like you can dump your salary. It's when because the new ownership didn't want to keep having to pay Luka that money.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson though, didn't they?
When people started canceling their season tickets.
Oh, it would, dude. It was for. I've never seen a fan base that dedicated to making their lives miserable. Well deserved too. And it's not necessarily losing Luka is horrible. I finally started getting back into basketball because of him and the Mavs, and that's over. I hate the Lakers, but fucking Luka's there though, so I watch highlights. But yeah, man, it wasn't just about Luka though. They got nothing in return for him.
They got the NBA told them they were getting the first pick.
I agree that it's rigged. There's no fucking way that happened.
The only reason to do a draft lottery is to rig it.
Yeah, I don't even try. I never tried to understand it. I'm like, just whoever, just let me know. It makes no sense.
Because if you really want your teams to improve, and I mean, I understand the point of they don't want people to tank on purpose.
Which is a big issue.
But they saw this year. Even with the lottery, they still tank. So
yeah, it hasn't prevented that whatsoever. Yeah. I didn't know that's why they had it, was to try to prevent tanking, because it has not worked ever.
No. And the NBA is known, allegedly known for rigging their draft lotteries when it suits them, like Jordan to the Bulls, Ewing to the Knicks, and, et cetera, where these teams that don't have, they have like a 5% chance at drawing the number one, like the Mavs getting the number one pick. They're like, oh, what do you know? We pulled the inside straight. we get the number one pick.
Hey, I'm not the dealer. Why are you mad at me?
They should just do the reverse record, just like the NFL does. I mean, it's...
Well, but that also does lead to tanking as well, though. Not as often or as common. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. I mean, but at the same time,
I mean, the Giants the Giants try to tank, but they don't know how to do it right, so they end up fucking themselves over.
There is no team that you should bet on harder than the Giants locking up the number one pick. Because over the last 2 seasons, the Giants are 5-0. Where if they had just lost the game, they would have locked on the number one pick. Like, every other thing fell for them. Where in the last game, even though they shouldn't have won the game before, if they still manage to lose it, they can get the number one pick because the other people lost. Nope. We end up with like the 5th pick because... Yeah, although this season it could be worse. You could be the Cardinals, and you could have just signed Tyler Algier to be your feature back.
Oh no, what happened?
And you could have you
could have got drafted Jordan Love.
Massive needs on your team, and you just might you draft Jordan Love at at 3. Which I don't disagree that Love is a great running back.
Yeah.
But he's not the guy driving your team to win.
I think he definitely is one of the rare, he's worth a first round, not a third. Absolutely not. There's no way. One, there's such a short shelf life on running backs to begin with. Bro.
And honestly, here's the thing. A running back. The difference between a first-round running back and a 5th-round running back is not that much.
The difference between a first-round running back and an undrafted free agent, not that much. There really isn't that big of a difference,
Look, I loved Saquon when he was on the Giants. Saquon was 100% responsible for the one season they got into the playoffs where they were promptly bounced because Saquon having a bad game meant that Danny Dimes got exposed, which, by the way, I can't believe Indy's learning that lesson.
Real quick, that is one of the fucking bad. I love that fucking nickname, and it is wasted on him. Danny Dimes, that's a great fucking nickname.
He got a new with the Colts. He also got Indiana Jones, which
fuck off. That's the first time anyone's thought of that.
because he was in Indianapolis.
Yeah. They haven't had one other Jones that they're like, hey, Indiana Jones.
You know, quarterbacks are the only ones that matter.
Fair.
I just feel bad for Sauce Gardner because he was like 0 for the season because once he was 1-7 like with the Jets, and they traded multiple first round picks for him to go to Indy to be the difference maker because they're like, oh, we're all in, we're gonna win now, and he immediately gets there, and Jones blows out his Achilles, and then he goes like 1-7 with the Colts.
I'm glad you asked.
Philadelphia.
We have an entire episode of, it used to be called Madapep at that time, on the fucking Philly fans. You remember that episode?
I hate Philly. Philadelphia is the
Philadelphia's worst.
The worst
at everything. Anyway, no one deserves having that many Super Bowl wins. No one deserves it less than they do.
Ugh.
See, that's the thing about the NFC East. The Giants and Cowboys are rivals, yeah, but it's like, it's fine. There's not a lot of animosity there, except for when fucking Eli did what he did in our new stadium. Anyway,
you mean winning that game and then having Jerry's PR people ask him to sign it?
Yeah. No, I remember. And then the Commanders. No, I forget about them a lot of times. They're like the little brother you forget that's coming with you. Like, oh, he's there. But the Eagles. You hated by everyone. Deep-seated hatred. Is this the first time we talked since the draft, by the way?
Yeah, it is. Because
Caleb Downs, baby. I was off medicine and I'm trying to stay awake, and I'm like, and then they traded up to number 11. I'm like, oh my god, we got him.
They traded up one spot because they were like, we're not risking anybody
not risking
else.
it. No, bro.
Did you
see your boy Neighbors?
Where he was like, I don't like the picks.
No way. He was like, man, I got to play against him again.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm guessing you didn't. Did you see the part of the show he was on where he was like, he wasn't. Lily. That's
Little
nice.
emo. Little emo. That's fucking great, bro.
Where Neighbors got in trouble because he was like, no, I don't like what, we're not, I'm not saying we should get a receiver at 5, but it's like,
He could be like,
ass.
I think the draft went pretty well for us, man. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I think it went pretty well for most people, unless your name is Diego, because it didn't go good for you. He signed with the Ravens, but he's like 5 foot nothing. We're gonna see if he can actually. He had like Diego Pavea is not. I mean, he's a Heisman finalist, but he's like a Doug Flutie size guy. You can't.
Or a what's his name? Cardinals.
Oh, Kyler, who is now going to be the starting quarterback probably in Minnesota.
What? No,
that's where he went. Yeah.
How tall is their offensive lineman? Because he can't see over them. That's a fact. That dude imagine if he wore the Guardian cap. I know the only reason he doesn't because he looks like a lollipop. Because the helmet looks so big on him.
I did see that Mahomes is on track to be ready for the first OTAs after allegedly tearing his ACL and NCL.
Wait, who is this?
Patrick Mahomes, your guy.
Oh yeah. From White House. 903.
Yeah, so he is now fueling the I love the conspiracy theory that he faked the knee injury because he was just done with the Chiefs season at that point.
He's earned it.
Because coming back from an ACL and LCL by May when you tore it in December,
that's rough.
That's crazy to me.
I think it took Overton either a solid year. He tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL. Overshown. So real quick, Mendoza has created controversy by, like me, too responsible to commitment to party. Yeah, and you know what? And Tim Tebow was a virgin at fucking Florida. Get out of here.
I mean, I'm not saying that Tim Tebow didn't slay in the name of Christ in Florida.
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. Man, I had DC Talk albums, went to Sunday school, you know what I mean? Youth groups. I went to different youth camps all over the place. Man, as soon as I started driving and had more freedom, I'm gonna say I find it highly unlikely that as much trim that was being thrown at him daily, that he didn't like, okay, guess this once, my lord. Guess this once, close your eyes.
With the NIL, when you're a top tier guy getting paid now, there's a reason these quarterbacks are suing to be able to have another year or two of eligibility.
Right? They're like, why can't I do this for 10?
I'm not saying that the experience isn't better, but if you are a college athlete, when you are on a big Division One like SEC or Big Ten school,
yeah,
and you are the quarterback,
you could accidentally lose your virginity just by tripping into it.
You are going to be to quote one of our favorite movies, the panties drop. You just like there's nothing you have to do. You can sound like a complete fatata. It doesn't matter what you look like. None
of it matters.
None of it. You are going to again. The panties are just gonna drop.
It has been like that probably for a very long time. But think about that. They used to just do it because of the potential of money.
Now
if they
you've
get
got
drafted,
the money.
It had to have increased tenfold because they legitimately have money in this moment.
Oh, and this is actually a true statement. Like some of these guys, depending on where they get drafted, like Diego is a good example. He was an undrafted free agent signing his 3-year deal with the Ravens. He absolutely took a pay cut compared to the NIL money he was getting.
Caitlyn Jenner, nope. What's the basketball one?
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. I think she must have made less money in the WNBA than she did when she was in college.
Have you seen the crazy story? I don't follow a lot of WNBA, but apparently
I follow none.
The Dallas and WNBA team.
I do know this. Yeah.
Has so they got the like Caitlin Clark replacement girl the year after Clark came out. Her name is Bucher or something. This year they also they had their number one pick in the draft, not number one overall,
right? Their first pick,
their first round pick. They drafted her girlfriend.
Yes, I am aware of this. Yeah,
and it's out of, I guess, whatever college they went to college together, and it's one of the like full on like premier programs. So it's not like she's not a scrub player. She should be a first round pick.
Yes.
The problem is, it's gonna end badly. You don't want like you do. I started dating my wife when we worked together.
Yeah. I remember. You fired her for it.
And no, once we weren't like, so she was at first slightly junior, but I worked the night shift, so she didn't have to work. She didn't work with me all the time. Then, once we actually were in a place where we were working together like all the time on the same shift, it was just a recipe for fights, because then in addition to all your relationship conflict, you have what happened at work that is now in the frame of your relationship. Like, you didn't do X, Y, or Z. And it was, why didn't you? I was like, because I can't, I can't favor you just because you're my girlfriend or this or that.
Right.
Everything is.
But so you should.
You multiply, you put that into a high pressure sports situation now.
All right. So here's my counter. Again, neither one of us gives a fuck about the WNBA, but here's my counter to that. And this is actually coming from, I guess, the one that was already on the team, because she addressed it. I thought she did a good job addressing it. But here's the thing. Do you think that this hasn't been happening in the WNBA and in college women's basketball since the beginning? It has. It is not. There's nothing new. The only thing new is the whole everybody knew they were in a relationship and she was drafted to the team, right? That's the only thing that this shit goes on all the time in the WNBA.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's been instances. I know there was even it was in the story I was reading about it, where it was I think on the same team, Dallas, where they had a pair that was in a relationship, and when they broke up, it like completely destroyed the team chemistry, and they went into a
Do
giant
they think it was related to the breakup?
Yeah, of course. The WNBA will be good when it's all male. Well,
Oh, they wish they could do that and actually make a profit for once.
Yep. Eric's got it. Thanks for hanging out, Eric. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you, brother.
Whichever show we see you on next. Yeah. Miss women. Joanna Man. Average that triple-double.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I was thinking of what was the one, the 6-man with Marlon Wayans and the ghost?
Oh, he was a ghost, yeah.
No, he wasn't the ghost. The other, his buddy was the ghost.
Was it Kadeem Hardison?
I think that I always forget his name, but he had 5 minutes of being in everything.
It was 1997. It was Kadeem Hardison.
Yeah,
as seen on Another World.
Yep, he had
Or
the
a different
glasses.
world, a different
A
world.
different world. He had the glasses that had the sunglass thing that he would flip up and down.
Dwayne Wayne. Yeah, he would have. Yes.
Man, it's crazy when you're like, wait a minute, we allowed an entire black show that was a spinoff of another entire.
We can't
black
talk about
cast.
what that show that is.
Oh, sorry.
You know they're bringing A Different World back.
Oh, I bet
doing
they're going to do as good of a job as they did with the Fresh Prince reboot.
No, this one isn't a reboot. It's a sequel. It's going to have.
I'm sure
they're
they'll do as good.
Yeah, they're bringing back all the people like.
I'm sure they'll do as good as Malcolm in the
Kadeem
Middle.
Hardison is coming back. Whitney, it was Whitley. Whitley, what's her name?
Is what's her name coming back? Lenny Travis's ex or whatever.
Oh no, she didn't even last one season on the regular show.
Oh,
you're thinking of Lisa Bonet?
wait, was it? Yeah, it wasn't Lisa Bonet. Wasn't she the one that the spinoff was for her?
They spun it off so that her character from the Cosby Show would, because she. This is what's hilarious in hindsight. Her life choices apparently weren't making Bill Cosby feel very comfortable, so he couldn't.
She's so rude. I offer her drinks all the time. She never accepts.
Yeah, so so they spun off a show for her called A Different World, where it was about her going to college, and she was going. Yeah, later. She was going to what was a stand-in for Howard University in Washington, D.C.
Mhm.
They called it Hillman, a historically black college. This is Sinbad was in the show, a bunch of other people. So they're bringing all the other people who stayed after she left the first year. So Jasmine Guy, who played Whitley. They're bringing back Kadeem Hardison, who played Dwayne Wade.
Bro, you know what we need to do?
Dwayne Wayne.
You know what we need to do? You know how we've been doing the brackets. By the way, you still have that list if you whenever you want to use it.
Oh no,
But-
we're bringing those starting back now. This week we did 70s show, TV themes trivia, and then next week we'll do Brahma's because he did his 90s one and he really wants to do it. Then
we
yours
already
is
did
up.
that one.
We're doing yours up next after that.
Wait, why does he get to go twice in a row?
No, the 90s one I made. He made
Oh,
his
that's
version
right.
because he wants to do 90s
No,
rock.
but his sucks though.
He says yours sucks though.
But what did you say?
I said yours. They're both good.
No, fuck you. You know, but no, this is what I was gonna say. We should do the bracket thing, but with like the best sitcoms from the '90s or whatever, right?
Oh, that's a good call.
Right? Because I was thinking, I was like, man, I was thinking about asking you, are you a Saved by the Bell new class or Saved by the Bell college years?
New class is terrible. College.
Yeah, I
years,
know. I guess
here's why you know like
I
college
love
years
college
because if you were a kid watching, especially a male, when you went from regular like Saved by the Bell, all of a sudden college years starts like right after that.
Right, those cups got real big.
Yeah, Kelly comes back and is like, "When the fuck did that happen?"
Right. Same thing with Topanga. Remember when they started going to college? Like,
Yep.
Like, wait, you got a little extra kick in
And
this.
by the way, do you know that one of those girls from Boys Meets World, the one who was the roommate with the older brother, is
Hold on,
now
sorry, you're gonna have to repeat. Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat it because I guess Salso's picture.
yeah,
All right,
Boy Meets
go.
World, which is the show that Topanga was on. When they get to the college years, Matthew, who is the older brother, starts living with another guy and a girl in
Oh
like
no,
the college
it was what's
apartment.
his name's brother. Whoa, it was
Yeah.
Joey Lawrence's brother.
Joey Lawrence's brother, yeah. So, but the girl that lived in the apartment with them is now a adult film actress.
Yes, I did know this.
Who does all sorts of stuff now, and she
Yeah,
does
yeah.
interviews, and like they're like they don't want me, they don't want to associate me with the show anymore. And I was like, I can't imagine why they don't. It's like, are we ready to add this to the screen?
I'm making sure I cover up all the DMs.
Yeah.
So you
All
can
right.
see them. All right, we're good. You share it.
All right, so this was made. Little Emo visits Spirit Airline.
That's from Soul Assassin. That's so good. I'll give it to you. I'll send it to you.
That's awesome.
Bro, I think you have a whole new opportunity for a new comic strip with Little Emo.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Here we go. Tina wants us to do 90s country. Me and Mad might be able to compete on that. But,
Yeah, I mean,
but the
if-
other guys are.
And most of it's going to be either from Fences or the other Garth Brooks one. What was his other one?
The one, all right, Fences. There was the one
That was like
where-
the best one.
Wasn't
Wasn't it?
Thunder Rolls the name of one of the albums? No.
Was it?
No, it was.
It would be mostly Garth Brooks and Boot Scootin' Boogie. You know what I mean? That would be what it would consist of.
There was all right. So in pieces. That's the one, and the chase. All right, yeah. I'm thinking
In
of all
Pieces,
the different.
I think is
yeah.
my favorite. That's the one that has Colin Baton Rouge, Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up, the Cowboy song.
It has Standing Outside the Fire.
Standing
too.
Outside the Fire, yeah. I had to
Yeah.
buy that album because that fucker doesn't let anyone stream his shit.
It does not have Friends in Low Places though. That
No,
one is.
it doesn't have that one.
That might be his most lasting one because it gets played at weddings all the time.
More than I'm sorry, what about the dance though?
I feel like Friends in Low Places gets played a lot more than the dance.
Dude, you know what's underrated? His New Way to Fly. That's a great song.
So No Fences is the one that had Thunder Rolls, Friends in Low Places.
Colin Baton Rouge.
Colin Baton Rouge was on.
Are you
In
sure?
Pieces. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
looking
was
at
talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about No Fences. The album had.
Oh shit, I get those two mixed up.
Yep.
Which one has Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up?
Is it the? Let me see.
Oh, here, I got the album. Let me look up whatever album I have.
No, not the. So it's not the Chase. Sevens. Let's see if it's Sevens.
Here we go. Oh, I was
Sevens
saying,
has two Pina Coladas. I remember that song. Yeah.
what album is this though? In Pieces has Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes
Okay.
Up.
So In Pieces, I think might be my favorite Garth Brooks album.
Yeah.
because it's got like.
Only one I bought. Colin Baton Rouge is on there. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say? Like when Garth Brooks put out that like greatest hits album, like in the late '90s, that was a banger of an album because it had like all.
Yeah.
like,
Unlike
all of those hits.
Jamiroquai, they had more than one song on their best of.
Our wedding song was "She's Every Woman." Why is that a wedding? No.
Oh, you remember Red Strokes? Was Red Strokes the
Oh,
one
yeah.
where he's talking about fucking some old chick when he was young?
Is it?
Where he was staying with some older lady.
Moonlight and Two Shadows. Oh,
I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one.
I think you're reading into it.
The fuck I am?
I mean, it's definitely about getting it on.
I'm pretty sure he was younger than her.
Moonlight on a Canvas, Midnight, Two Shadows. I'm not seeing any reference to age.
Oh, maybe it's a different song than I'm thinking of. I'm telling you,
Thundering moments of tenderest rage. I mean,
oh, that's a fucking lyric. Chad, help me out. Was there a song where he was talking about? Because I feel like the song was about he was staying there for a summer.
Wasn't it Unanswered Prayers?
He was staying there for a summer in her barn. I may be mixing up a movie or something with this. And she was like a widow or some shit, and they ended up banging.
About a Garth Brooks song about sleeping with That Summer by Garth Brooks.
Oh, so it exists.
Yeah, it was a song from his Garth Brooks album The Chase. That Summer started out as a single guy and a married woman meeting at a party. Oh, yeah.
Was there a barn? Tell me I was right about the barn.
The song about a teenage boy far from home who goes to work for a lonely widowed woman hellbent to make it her own. Apparently lives on a wheat farm.
Damn.
The third verse takes the now adult man back to the scene of his coming of age, having not seen the woman since long ago. He still experienced flashbacks of the woman. Apparently, this was also on his greatest hits album, The Hits. All right, this is the one of the best greatest hits albums of all time. Just because he had so many fucking hits. The lineup for the hits album is Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up, number 1. Friends in Low Places, number 2.
How is that
Baton
number
Rouge,
2?
Number 3. Like, this is just the track listing.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Like, so the first track, you put the CD in, bam, first thing you hit is Ain't Going Down. Then the second song, Friends in Low Places. Then Callin' Baton Rouge. Then The River. Much Too Young.
Oh, I like The
Feel
River, yeah.
This Damn Old. The Thunder Rolls. American Honky Tonk Bar Association. If Tomorrow Never Comes. Unanswered Prayers. Standing Outside the Fire. Rodeo. Like, these are
Rodeo.
all
Fucking yes.
What's She Doing Now? We Shall Be Free. I mean, Papa Loved Me. Shameless. Come on, Shameless was great. Two of a Kind, Working on a Full House. That Summer.
That's a great one, yeah.
That Summer, and then The Dance. I mean, fuck.
Wait, did A New Way to Fly didn't make it on there?
No, because he put this album, his greatest hits album, with all of these hits, was released in 1994. Only like he hadn't even finished making all these other.
Fuck. That would be like that would be like a rookie in the NFL getting into the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, he's been in the league for 3 years, Hall of Famer.
That's what he did. He did because the hits, and then he still put out new albums after that with big hits after, and they had to do subsequent. It's like Queen. Queen has 3 greatest hits albums.
Yeah, deserved though.
And that's so Garth Brooks is one of the most prolifically good artists. People sleep on it because they hate country.
I know.
Even
they
though these
look
Garth
at
Brooks songs were fantastic.
Yeah, they're like, they think of every country song as achy breaky heart. You feel me?
Yep.
They think of just the absolute characterization, like a caricature of what a country song is. Like, my dog got ran over, my wife left me, But fuck, there's some hits though, man. Boot Scootin' Boogie, come on.
Yep. So Garth Brooks released the hits and insisted it would only be a limited time album because he believe in albums full of singles. It's now out of print because he had it removed, but it sold 10 million copies on its own. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not a country fan, by the way. Garth Brooks though.
All right. So I had a phase where I like listened to more country than I do now, but Garth Brooks shit was just good. I mean,
yeah.
Like you can't. There's other stuff in the '90s country milieu that was really good, like some of Alan Jackson stuff hits.
I'm a big folk fan, right? I like a lot of folk music, neo folk, what have you. So
I think one thing that is true, that is a common thing for people in our age group, like all the way from the tail end Gen X to through beginning millennial into where you're at, Matt, is that we are more eclectic with our music. We're not hard. Like if you go to boomers, they're like, I'm a country fan. or I'm a rock fan, or I'm a this. Like, they are very segregated in their music. Whereas our group is like, we listen, like, people are surprised. Like, I like, when they're like, what did you like? I love Ice Cube. I like country. I like Garth Brooks. I like rock music. Like,
My first cassette was Digital Underground, Return of the Crazy One. I love Curtis Mayfield. Oh, fuck Curtis Mayfield, dude. His song Pusher Man, fucking fantastic. But again, a lot of that comes because I had a black stepdad. But I remember him loving I'm Just a Girl.
yeah, and
by no doubt too.
This is where by the late 90s into the early 2000s, we had pretty much moved on as a country from being like, oh, we can't deal with it. Like, it's, this is for this group, this is for that. And we're like, no,
Right.
it's all, whether it's as good or as bad. I love the Humpty Dance. Who doesn't? It's awesome shit.
Mumford and Sons, come on.
Yeah. And then we, all of a sudden, things had to be segregating, and it's stupid. But that music. So if you haven't listened to Garth Brooks from the 90s, you were missing out. It was fantastic, and it
holds up. I still listen to a little Garth here and there.
Like, it got played on MTV. Like, Thunder Rolls, that video was on MTV, not just country music ones. Like, they didn't play some of the other stuff, but they liked that one.
No. What song I really like is Playboys from the Southwestern World. It's not Toby Keith. It's one of those other guys. I'll look it up. Playboys.
I forget how bad, like...
Oh, Blake Shelton. That was Playboys of the Southwestern. Only song I've ever liked from him.
It's amazing to me. I sleep on the fact that Toby Keith was around in the early 90s. Like, that he was around that far back.
Yeah, I thought he came into existence a couple days after 9/11.
To put a boot in their ass.
Yeah. There was another song by Wilco that was about 9/11. It had almost the opposite tone, very, it's a really great song. I forgot what it's called, but it's by Wilco. And I was like, man, what if his song that's all about, just the sad parts of it and being together as a whatever, right? And what if that song was the album, like the anthem of 9/11 birth versus I put a boot in your ass? You know what I mean? What if things would have turned out different? If we just changed the anthem again. I was on board for that anthem, but just in retrospect.
The first one I remember from Toby Keith, it was before the 9/11 one. It was How Do You Like Me Now was a huge one.
Did he do She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy?
No, that was the one who was married to. The one that was married to Renee Zellweger for a little bit.
I couldn't tell you her name.
Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, I'd never liked him. I didn't trust him. You know what I mean? I don't trust your music. By the way, that whole bullshit with Lil Nas X and country music. I'm like, this is some bullshit here, bro. Like, this is infiltrating and trying to get their hooks in this shit.
There was only one fantastic crossover, not only one, but the one that I remember was Tim McGraw and was it Nelly?
Oh wait, what was that? What was their song?
It was Over and Over. You don't remember that one?
I bet once I hear it, I probably will. Over and over, I'll put it on a list.
It was a pretty good crossover. Where I think Tim McGraw did the chorus for it with Nelly. It was hit number one.
What year? Because
2004.
Oh, I think I had a pretty busy 2004.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you listen to it, I think you'd like it.
I missed a lot in 2004. Yeah. Well, because I was at Fort Knox in Osage for fucking ever, dude, from July to December. So there was a lot of things I missed in 2004.
Yeah. So is the gold? Did you check? Is it really there? It's not there, is it? We all know it's not there.
No, they don't keep it there. I learned that in Die Hard with a Vengeance. I didn't even bother looking. No, but What about? Have you ever heard Gangster Grass? I know you have. You may not know you have, but you have. Have you ever heard of Gangster? Yeah, Gangster Grass. The the movie, the television show Justified with Timothy Oliphant.
Yes.
Their theme. That theme is called Gangsta Grass. It is a lot more out there of it. It's not country rap. It is that like grassroots kind of, your people, like the Virginian people, hill people, but with rap. I can probably listen to about a half song. Like I've had enough of that, but it is interesting. there was was it John Denver or some other guy somebody died or whatever, and he had all these songs that he had never done anything with. They were written, but he never did anything. And this producer, the estate or whatever, like, hey, here's all these songs, you can do what you want. And so what he did was he brought in all these different artists and gave them the songs and had them do their own variation to it. But then, so the guy from Sanford and Son did one of the songs. Oh, it's so fucking good. But yeah, is the name of that song? I'll have to find it for you and I'll send it to you. But I like Sanford and Son a lot. Sad to see them. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
But man, dude, did you see Riley? What's happening with Riley, the swim person?
Riley Gaines?
Yeah.
No, what did she do? Did she get in trouble for? Or
she got paid for promoting Angel Studio and Animal Farm.
Oh, she's gonna feel some consequences.
Oh yeah,
for
she
that
did.
one.
Yeah. And what's even worse though is because the dude that voices Snowball is the trans person that was on the carpet saying, no, she's wrong about everything, called her out by name, and here she is promoting their movie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was Animal Farm. Let's see who was the voice of Snowball. Randolph the Rooster, additional voice. I don't know. Steve Buscemi was in the. Was he? You'd think some of these guys. Oh yeah, Laverne Cox of Orange is the New Black fame. I can't wait for the moment to be over for some of these people.
Tim's been crashing out over this shit. He was like, because I guess they offered him, money, and he watched. He was like, "Fuck that shit, dude." And but now he's like, "Man, all these people are getting paid to go on to shows. Like they have to pay to come on to people's live streams or whatever. And here we are paying their expenses to have them out here. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I spending my money when these fuckers are gonna pay to come be on yours?"
Yep. Yeah, I know that a lot of these influencers are willing to take, the money just because. And I know that I'm 100% willing to take the money too.
Yeah, Disney, I'm right here, baby. Whatever you want me to say.
Mm-hmm.
Until I get enough of that Costa Rica trip, then I'm probably going to have to cancel.
Yeah, but you've got to be a little bit aware of what you're signing on. Like, I think this is just like we talked about earlier with the movie. If you're Angel Studios, you got to watch it before you bought it. you knew what you were getting into. If you're an influencer and they are paying you to promote a movie, maybe you ask for a screener just to check it before it makes. Is this on brand for me?
Right. Oh, is there going to be unforeseen consequences later on down the road? Oh, wait, those were easy things to see coming. Should I actually watch the movie before I commit to tweeting out that it's great and is anti communist or whatever he fucking said? Nah.
I mean, I don't think the message, from what I've seen, all these clips that I've seen, it's fairly obvious how bad this movie was in terms of its ideology. So it's right there. I think you do have to have a little more scrutiny. I'm sure these guys are all represented, right? They have agents. Talk to your agent, make sure they know that you have a brand, that you can't break faith with your audience.
But yeah, but also don't be captured by them. Fuck them. If you gotta say fuck you, chat, say fuck you, chat.
Yeah, you should, but that's where you've got to kind of walk that line. Like, is this if you're going to say F you to your audience, it better be for something that you genuinely believe in. Because I think a lot of people
I genuinely believe I don't like you being mean to me, chat.
I was going to say, if it comes off as authentic, people can usually be okay with you having a difference of opinion.
I'm authentic as fuck.
But when it comes off as I got a check and I'm just parroting what I got a check to pay me to say,
it looks bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's a bad look for. There's a couple of them that deleted it, and one of them works for the Tim Pool people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who. Yeah, but she took down her shit. It's not easy. You think it's easy, but you only get to use the material I provide to you to make fun of me and be mean. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Checkmate. Over.
Checkmate. Done. I win.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm done, bro.
Yeah, I think we've got a nice, good, long post show. I need to get bed so I can get to work in the morning since it's Monday.
Hey, man. What's happening with the server, my guy?
When I looked for it, I haven't found the you may not be aware, but I'll tell you, there's been a crackdown of late by authorities on some of the places that allow distribution.
Yeah.
And so I've had a little bit of trouble because the sites that were there are not there now. So
I got you.
Yeah, you can talk to Imp about it because I think he's seen it on the anime where he was getting stuff. But so I'm gonna find.
Well, they deserve it over there, though.
I just have to wait for another week or two for the new ones to usually get spun up and get vetted that they're not going to put stuff on my PC.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then I'll get things going. But I've been looking, in the ones that are there now only have old. They're the ones that, for some reason, shockingly, the ones that are untouched are only ones that had stuff like from 50 years ago. It's like, oh,
so
I can
weird.
see why these weren't priorities. So, it's interesting. It is an interesting thing that the government has seemed to, at least lately, decide that they need to make that a point of contention and crack down. Like they're actually doing stuff to shut those things down.
Next week, I'll tell you about my story about when I was a cop and had to bring the law down on a pirater.
Really?
I'll tell you the whole thing. Yeah.
Be like, did you not see that FBI warning before the movie?
I'll tell you next time. It'll make sense once you hear it. But yeah, let's go because I gotta ask you a couple of things about that when we're out.
Nice.
Yeah. But bye everybody. Make sure to hang out Tuesday.
All right. See you later, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I wonder why Grok thinks Little Emo is a chick.